Hey guys. Okay. I was trying to get my little stuff together because I didn't know what you guys were going to want to do. So I said, let me just make sure I have all my stuff together. I'm going to drop the member join link. Oh, you know what? And it's on Facebook too. So you got options out here, guys. Don't feel like you have to do anything. If you want to join, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you decide you want to run your comment through Facebook, I do my best to try to highlight every comment, as many comments, well, not every, I can't highlight every comment because you guys, sometimes there's a lot of y'all here and the chat is going. So, but you can drop your comment in, and here for the mess. Okay. Vicky Vale, steady lying. Girl, she stays steady lying. Okay. And then is it some golf girl? Yes. Okay. All right. I have a little bit of a theory about July 11th, 2023, on or about the date, July 11th. What was going on? We have our sis, Blue Sapphire, who made a point of saying a couple of weeks ago, yeah, he wasn't looking for you, sis. I remembered she said that. And I was like, you know what? That's an interesting observation. Because for as much as she was looking for him, he wasn't looking for you, sis. And that allegedly hurt her little feelings. She was insulted, right? Yes, gossip, rumor, innuendo. We getting ready to get into a little bit of things, and we got so much to react to, guys. So we're gonna probably have to do a little double overtime, to get caught up. But I just want to bring to your attention some things, okay? Um, Anywho, just something that I noticed. So I was like, these are all about the same date. Look for him for weeks. Okay. And he was like, I wasn't looking for you. This is on some creepy yoki. Okay. This is on creepy yoki. Oh, so I think Sonya feels good and stupid. Sonya went home to Cleveland. The people in Cleveland were giving her the business, and she got it in her mind she was done. But she give her a few more days. She gonna be back over there with that ninja. Now, I was over on the pickup line and I was like, I wonder did they put out the videos of the time period around this time period that I'm discussing? And they sure did. They'd already done it. Let's see. Because until the dates kind of mean something, they kind of, to me, I don't want to say they don't mean anything, but I'm not paying as close attention, right? It's only when I'm like, huh, I wonder did they put something out around that time period? Or what are the dates? Because sometimes when we're listening to stuff, it doesn't always matter what the time period is, more so like what's going on in the call, right? We're not always paying attention to the date, right? Anyway, something happened in July. She said that she was very pissed. She was mad about July. She was mad about taking care of everything. He has family and the family should be taking care of him first. Well, he's also a grown man of almost 60 years old. And I think that Nesto has been problematic to his family and nobody cares. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, people don't care enough. Okay. So someone said in my comments, the last live, like when I was in the car, and said, I can't find the calls from July 11th. I mean, they're right here. You just got to click on stuff. Like, I had to click on stuff too. It's not going to just say July 11th, but the week before, this is around the time she asked him to be her man right here. I want you to be my man. That's 7-9. That's not the call, but I'm just saying this is around the time period. So the calls on the week of July 11th, July 12th are right here. July 9th. Okay. You see that? 7-9, then 7-16. So that's roughly a week later. These two calls are in the time period of when this happened right here. Sonya asked Dion for $250. Nesto and Dion talk about Shirley and Sonya, July 11th. Okay. Ernesto and Dion have a conversation. They talk. This is when um Dion called Shirley on the other phone. Okay. He has two phones and he calls on another phone and lets Nesto Listen In. That's on July 12th. I just think that Sonya was feeling some type of way in that week. It'd be interesting. I don't know if this was the Izod Lacoste hat day, and this was the day that she was talking about the dog. This day right here. It doesn't seem like she said very much. Where is it? I just lost it. Right here. But this was the day. This is the day that she asked for two. She just came out the blue and was like, Dion, you got $250. You got some, like, there's the $250. And this is the call where Nesto is like, yeah, a lot of women want me, but they can't afford me. Now let's go to this when Sonya asked Nesto to be her man. Let's scroll down. Like I had to go through this just like you guys will have to, but you won't have to because I'm showing you where to.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
Am I on-
No, they just throwing me on the spot, man. That's not right.
Shirley's
That's not right.
husband, girl.
What?
It's the
What
title.
I
Sonya says she wants Shirley Strawberry's husband to be her man. And that is call number 4. And what's the date of this, guys? July 11th. Okay. It was all happening on the same day. Okay. If you want to listen to the sequence, I don't even know what the sequence of times are. That's why I was saying, I feel like I said that last night. I would love to know from phone calls from prison what the sequence was of when the calls happened and what was coming through when. But what we do know is that July 11th was a very busy call day. Like, sir was busy on that damn phone. Busy. And July 10th, too. So this is July 11th, right? Oh, hold on. This is July 11th right here. This is when Sonya asked Nesto to be her man. He said that was on some creepy Yoki stuff. Do you guys remember that creep? I put out a short today of that. That's on this.
is only when I get triggered.
This is when she was like, I don't want to have egg on my face. Da, 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 da.
I wouldn't have got this far.
Okay.
You get me? You was
This is when they started the conversation about I want to be your man. I want you to be my man. July 10th. And then so during this time period, Nesto is talking. He's sidebar talking to Shirley, everything. So you guys got to just fish around. And you know what I mean? I don't know if there is a playlist in here. This is the one right here, July 11th, where that's when Dre calls Shirley on his other phone and let's let Nesto listen. This is a lot of people want me but can't afford me. I just think a lot was going on during that time. July 10, 11, 12. This was right after he got the CP charges. Something happened during that time period, but for Sonya to hear that a lot of people want me, can't afford me on the heels of her asking Dion for $250, her also being able to now hear what they were talking about behind her back, because allegedly she says she doesn't listen, and I think that she did. Also, if you go on down to where she asked him to be her man, I would be thoroughly embarrassed that I was up here asking some dude to be my man. He wasn't asking me to be his woman. And when he talks to his people, it's a damn shit show behind my back. So I do think she's mad. I think she's embarrassed, but I don't think she's going anywhere. I think he may not even know that she's playing around. I mean, she might be giving him her ass to kiss to show that she's serious, but there is some shenanigans going on. I don't believe wholeheartedly that she's pissed and done with him. I think she's embarrassed and she's pulling away, but she's weak. She's sick on the D and she likes him. And I think she also doesn't want anyone to benefit from all of her hard work. And what would she be doing without him? I think she likes the fact that he gives her some business. I think she likes that it's something to do. And I feel like even just judging from her friend the other day, nobody seems to think that no one's I don't know what they say to her behind the scenes, but it didn't seem like anybody was trying to stop her from her shenanigans of out here acting thirsty and slow. So, I don't know. I would get into go find those videos and I mean, I'm going to go back and listen to them, try and listen in whatever sequence makes sense. But I just think that a lot was going on July 10th, 11, 12, and then the visits that happened on or about that time. And the visits were the Izod Lacoste cap. This one right here, this was July 9, and then this was July 16. So she will continue to be embarrassed. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we can pretty much piece what she got going on together with little or no help from her. Like she doesn't even have to come out the bushes to tell us anything because it's right here. Also, so I guess I'm going to talk about her live a little bit last night. If you guys want to go through the live, I don't want to do it today because I think I watched it twice already. Um, we'll watch it on another day. I don't know if she's taking it off yet. Last time I said, girl, she took that shit down, but I have some of it, so it doesn't matter. Um, hold on. Oh, let me say something too. My members and mods, welcome. Miss Waller is live in Cleveland. Okay, and then she was live last night. Hold on a second. The funny thing to me that she said, number one, her friend Yvette was hilarious. She says Yvette listens from the bushes, and I wouldn't be surprised. I think that this and Sonya was sitting here in her little pum pum shorts again. And then she has the nerve to say, I didn't know my shorts were showing. It's like, sis, but you're wearing them. Like, okay, wear what you want. Um, okay. When she said last night, you guys, the Nesto tried to tell her that the video with him saying a lot of women want me, but they can't afford me was AI. Girl, I fell out. He actually sat up there and tried to lie to her about what he said. It's okay to not remember what you say. The fact that Nesto has never even only thing he's heard has been her playing the calls back for him. If she's even done that, I don't know. Um, but the fact that he told her that he didn't say the things that were said and that it was I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. He sat up there and she said, no, she said, phone calls from prison. That's real calls. Like, that's not, you can't say one call is real and one call's fake. Then you'll have to throw out everything. Like, it's either fake or it's not, right? He said it had to be AI. That's when I would have hung up on him for real. Mary, is it Antolon? Mary, thank you for making it official, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have another sis that made it official. Let's raise these kids. Let's raise these kids. Let's do this damn thing, okay? Sis, thank you for making it official. I appreciate that very much. That man is died. Can you believe he said, let me see if I can, because I think I screenshot that. Because I was like, wait, no, I don't even think we need that. Hold on.
as a friend. I shouldn't have left.
Yeah, Tomas. She calls her son Tomas. That's the French. Maybe is Spanish Tomas also? French is Tomas. I don't know if Spanish. Maybe Tomas is French and Spanish pronunciation. If not Spanish, very similar. French definitely Tomas. Um but Tomas came to the house. He has a key. Yes. So Tomas and Tomas, French and Espanol. Okay. Um Tomas came home and ran her off to her bedroom. Okay.
I cook at me and said I shouldn't have left his side as a friend. I shouldn't have left. And then a couple was, do you girl? And then a couple was, I always say in fairness, I wish him well. I'm not a vindictive person. I'm not an evil person. Kind of deflected a little.
She said someone last night said she had a nice sew in.
No, I'm out. Honestly, I believe he's only.
I think she gets annoyed with the comments, but the fact that she kind of laughs at the comments to me is kind of funny because that's how you should take it. But she doesn't like the comments nonetheless. She does get mad. But she also still laughs at them. And you really have to laugh at the comments. If you start getting mad at comments, don't even bother to go live. Just don't, because the comments will get you mad, right?
Been using you because Shirley has cut him off. That's a possibility. The Shirley, like a didn't listen that Saturday. I listened that Sunday because
Okay.
I wasn't in a rush, because a lot of times people don't really listen to things, and that a lot of girls just be on here, or people, I won't say girls, might be some guys, but anyway,
That's Jewel Box who was wrong kids.
what happened? Somebody say, hey, Yvette, lady.
Yvette, this is a piece of critique. Since you're reading comments, wait for a moment to when she's pausing, because if she's in the middle of telling a story, please. I think this was the best I've seen her look. Okay. Yeah, she looks okay. Blue is a nice color
T-Bug
on
said,
her.
hey, Yvette.
Hey, Lady T, who was wrong kids? Ask Jewel Box.
I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt. I don't hurt easy. I wasn't hurt. I feel like I was more insulted than anything. I think that's a better word. I was insulted.
Okay, can we get to why?
Hey,
Hey, Sonya. So happy.
I would have been insulted at him trying to tell me it was AI.
I've never done this with Yvette, but Yvette is always on with me, but she's always on that end. So she's beside me and she's on that end. Walk away and say, I did. So yeah. Anything that sticks out to you? Hey, Kim. So I don't know. I just felt
talking about Nesto slam.
It's like every time. See, I don't know why people think they need a buddy to go live. I mean, Sonya, you're not that important, sis. You don't have like a big, huge footprint. If you want your friend to come in at the end and throw questions to you, it was very like you're trying to tell us the story and your friend kept interrupting. Now, it was funny, but it was very distracting. Okay.
I don't hate him. I don't have no anger towards him. I called Yvette and I was just like, Yvette, he was talking about me. They was right. He was talking about me in a very not nice way, and a very unnecessary way. And two, the whole call was trying to get him a lawyer because he was unhappy with the lawyers that he had. And again, like I say, I'm last resort. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm last resort. So call your family, call your people, and get the money. But I'm thinking something different. I'm thinking, because I never get any help. That call made me think this, because I never get any help whenever I call on his behalf to ask for help. I think they sit back and wait and let me do it. Because if she gonna do it, let her do it. Let her spend her money and we keep ours. I think that's just a thought. I just think that was more so the the tone. If she gonna do it, let her do it. Let her spend her money and we keep ours. I think that's
Let her spend her money and keep ours. This chick is delusional. She's crazy. Let her spend her money, as in Shirley, and we keep ours. What does he have? You have, like, this woman, she's not done. She's still speaking of Nesto as like a unit.
just a thought. You know, I just think that was more so the tone. So maybe since they may or may not know, that I'm out, that they will step up and handle his business for him. Because again, that's their loved one. And they was getting along, So I'm thinking they're gonna.
They weren't getting along. He was sleeping with you. He was sleeping with the real estate agent. He was sleeping with the teacher. He was doing stuff with the young lady. And that is not a good marriage. Dre gave him the AI excuse when he tried to excuse him talking about him. Nesto doesn't have an original thought. Let's look at the time frame when that happened, though. Let's make sure, because I think that was later. I don't know when that was. I'm going to be honest. Off the top of my head, I can't think of when Sonya called him an idiot and when he heard it. And so we'll fact check that. I'm going to put I have a star on that. Okay. We'll fact check that. We don't know that was because okay, no matter when it was, if Nesto told her that a couple of days ago, then he did hear that. Okay. So he heard that and maybe he got that as an idea from Dre. Great point. Thank you. Thank you. I needed to think that out a little bit. Oh, y'all. This phone doesn't okay, here we go.
They're going to look out for him.
Where is
That was part of the conversation he was saying too, because I told him if anybody listened to that phone call, there was a 250 phone call. Sonya X, whatever, for 250. And I was trying.
Why is she asking us? Are there people who just watch Sonya that don't actually watch phone calls from prison? Like, if you're here, you should be listening to phone calls from prison. I listen to phone calls from prison. I watch a video once or twice before I really ever come talk to y'all. I don't typically even like to do reactions if I haven't watched the video because I'm going to say less. And I know a lot of times you guys like the talkie talk, and I can't talkie talk if I'm trying to listen to what's going on. So I'm listening at least once, sometimes twice before. So when I'm watching with you guys, that's my third watch. Okay. That's almost on anything, right? Does she really think that as much as she watches, she likes to say she doesn't watch, but she watches? That's a lie. Come on.
Try to make it look like I'm begging for money. The titles, very misleading.
Nobody thought you were begging for money. The title was Sonya asked Dion for $250. You might feel like we watched the video and nobody thought that you, girl, maybe someone out there thought you wanted the money for you, but clearly the conversation was for a lawyer. Stop grasping. Stop looking for reasons to be mad. Nobody, like, as much of as problematic as look, people have lots of dialogue around what Sonya is up to in life. No one is accusing her of, I know we've joked around about the GoFundMe money and all of that kind of stuff. Nobody cares. We know no matter what that she was asking for $250 for his lawyer, right? You don't even whether she has it or not, I don't know. I don't think she wants to blame, like, she wants to blame phone calls from prison for everything. God, Lee. She wants to blame phone calls from prison for everything and the bloggers. And nice try. I'm gonna just say nice try.
So him and I was speaking about this charge just came. Remember, July was the R charge. And this is right a week after the charge came out. I told him money's short. It's better to spend the money on the attorney and get those charges knocked down. Because once you pay that bond, you don't get it back. His bond was $80,000. You don't get that back. I don't have $80,000 for the win. That's gone. So my thing was, it makes more sense to give a lawyer $50,000 and help him get rid of the charge than to give somebody $80,000 and then go try to go find another $50,000. You know, although no one wants to sit in jail, and I understand he didn't want to sit in jail, but the whole thing was, we're not spending your money. Now, if we could spend your money, then you can call the shots, but we weren't spending your money, so you can't dictate other people's money.
Joyce said, do you think now that egg is in your face because you asked him that question? You did not want the egg in your face.
I didn't want no egg in my face.
That's from Joyce Mack.
Yes, Joyce. Egg is in my face. Yeah. Because if you listen to that, that's like that sounds like they're using me. That's just what it is. You're not going to talk that way about somebody that's going above and beyond and trying to save you. You're just not going to talk like
And
that.
you don't damn have to.
Yeah, right. Especially when it's an option. You know, it wasn't like he was taking a case for me. So he shouldn't have said anything negative. And especially like that, the way he was trying to make it sound like, you know, I was just, you know, desperately trying to, I guess, get him, which if you listen to the call, none of the calls sound.
Sonya, you were so hyped up to get in contact with him, be around him, take over Shirley's spot. Even just now, you saying, let her spend her money and we keep our money. You don't have our money with Nesto. First of all, Nesto doesn't have any money. And second of all, who are you to tell him how and how money should be spent of someone you don't know and of his? You spend your money and that's it. That's all you have responsibility over is what you got. You know what I mean? She didn't even collect enough money in that damn GoFundMe to pay for the lawyer. Fran, is she not done? If she is not done, why keep making videos to say you're done? If she's not done, done, why keep making videos to say you're done? I mean, I think people feel like she's trying to run a play for Shirley to come back. I don't think Shirley's that dumb. I don't think the team around her is that dumb. I don't think anybody is waiting for, oh, y'all, the coast is clear. Shirley, you can run on back to your husband again. Your husband, not husband again. You know what I mean? I don't think Shirley cares. Like, we don't know what Shirley's up to out here, but Shirley looks happy, right? We don't know if she's found a friend. We don't know if she's just living her life. We don't know what she's done. But skit, play, whatever is going on, views. I've heard people say that there's a couple that she needs views and she wants to revitalize her social media. I don't even think, I don't want to say too much. Because if I say too much, the one call that is from last summer is not going to make you leave Nesto alone, especially when you've always said the calls are old and you don't care what he said on the calls that you aren't on. And you were fine with him using you because he's locked up and he has to use someone. Okay, thank you so much, She Run It. So why not you? Find it hard to believe that was the one call that would make you tap out. Born in the morning, but not this morning. Ooh. Okay. She Run It. Okay. Very on point. Okay. Um, did y'all it's in there. Go read her comments. Um, maybe she was running up some views. You know, I mean, people are definitely watching more than they were watching before. She took all her videos down. Well, not all of them, but she took most of her videos down. She still has her video up that she said she was only keeping up for 2 days. And yeah. Where is the part where he said it was AI? I swear to God, that was so funny. It's probably at the very beginning.
Hey, Shawnee, hey, Mr. West. We heard what happened yesterday. So Saturday I went on and I did a live. I forgot why. But a couple people kept telling me to go listen to some calls because I never listen to the calls that don't involve me. When he's talking to his friends and her, I don't listen to those calls because it's not my business. Hey, Carlia, girl, no one hates you. Stop being
I
dramatic.
bet you when she heard she doesn't listen to them because they're not her business, but you went and ran over there when they told you to go listen to that call. And I bet you wish you would have stuck with your policy because it pissed you off because you were working overtime to handle and help this dude. And he was talking about you like a trash can.
It's something like that. Hey, Mark Lee. I went and I listened to the phone call. He was talking to his son. I guess this was July of last year, 8 months ago. Tell your son I am Mary. Hey. So I listened to the call, listened to it really slow, backed it up, listened to it again, backed it up, listened to it again. They were talking about me. So the first call that I listened to where the girl said, he called me a hoe. He wasn't talking about me. He was actually talking hypothetically. He wasn't even specifically talking about nobody. He was just saying if he went out and got a hoe.
That's not hypothetically, that's in general. He was speaking in general and basically referring to women as hoes. Rather than maybe if I got a bitch or if I got some other bitch, you know. So I get it. I do think that he refers to you like he lumps you into that hoe category, but okay, however you want to. He didn't call you specifically a hoe, but he called women like you, his secretaries, hoes.
And he was just being.
Hey, Glorious.
He was just being. I guess he was venting. That's what it sounded like. He was venting, but he wasn't specifically talking about anybody. And then so that was good. And then I listened to the other call, which was him talking to his son, and they were talking about me, and her positively, and me not so. They were talking kind of negative. And you just hate it though, right? So hey, Jessica King, happy birthday. What's today? March. Anyway, glasses and hair don't go. Irritate me. Anyway, so I listened to the call and I didn't appreciate the call. People were trying to say it wasn't as bad, but it was bad because of everything surrounding the circumstance. It was unnecessary and I felt it was bad. It was, to me, it was disrespectful. You don't have to praise me, but you don't have to talk like that and act like that and say things like that because I wasn't trying to be more than a friend. I wasn't trying to I never want somebody's position, ever. Here comes my son.
It's like it was so many interdamruptions.
How are you? How was work?
Okay.
And it's okay. Mm-hmm. Off with the shoes. No. You're not supposed to go past the door with them dirty shoes. Ah! Go that way. Thank you.
She didn't want anyone to see Tomas. Okay. I guess he was gonna go behind her and then she told him to go around the other way, which would be where we wouldn't be able to see him.
Barbershop. Anyway. Am I okay? I am fine. I am wonderful. I thought you went to the gym.
I did.
Oh, can you put that back on?
Oh,
Yeah. Yes. Take that outside. Just hang it over the thing. I needed you for something, but I can't remember what it was.
How long are you gonna be on there?
Why you want to play your game?
Mm-hmm.
I could take it in my room. Or you could do it. You see, you're not on it. You're right here. So you can. I could take it in my room. Anyway.
How long are you gonna be on there?
Why you want to play your game?
Mm-hmm.
I could take it in my room. You're not gonna hear me.
I don't be talking. Huh?
Okay.
You still do that?
What?
Going alone.
You're my favorite. Hold on, we gotta change rooms because my son's with me for 2 days. I made him stay with me because I haven't seen him in 30 days.
No, I put my information on there.
I didn't say your name.
I said information.
Oh, you so silly. What information you got?
That's my phone.
No, it's mine.
Right there.
I couldn't.
Set it up right here.
Is it light?
Yeah.
It's light enough. We don't want it too light. Okay, this is cool. We're gonna be in my room today because my son is here. Alrighty. That's his time. Okay, more art. I guess. Yeah, that's not nice. That house. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't. But you know what? I got kind of a lot of different response. I got one girl got mad at me. And And then a couple was, do you, I always say in fairness, and I'm not an evil person. I deflected a little, which was a problem. That's where we at. Are you still with Nesto? Am I still Nesto's friend? No, I'm out. Honestly, I believe he's only been using you because Shirley has cut him off. That's a possibility. Anything's happening. From that comment, it's really, don't trust that person. Oh, okay. Infamous Sylvia, I think that's what it is. Handle your business, live your life. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Hey, Lady T, what to do? Because my guy left did nothing. And that
It's like she has no attention span.
It's a light that clips on the kitchen. So remember, we're unprofessional over here. Thanks. Lock me up. Oh. You know how they say I don't have no friends. Yvette's been my best friend since 19. So after I listened to the call, I was laying in the bed. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't listen that Saturday. I listened that Sunday because I wasn't in a rush. Because a lot of times people don't really listen to things, and a lot of girls just be on here, or people. I won't say girls, it might be some guys, but anyway.
That's jewel box was grown kids.
My God, these two. I wish, I'm no offense to Yvette. She seems very funny, but at the end of the day, it's like, ma'am, please, can y'all let her tell this damn story? She's an introvert. Thank you so much, sis. And then we have KB. Thank you so much for making it official. Both of you, thank you very much, guys.
What happened? Somebody say, hey, Yvette.
That's jewel box. It was grown kids.
I wasn't hurt. I don't hurt.
I want to hear when he said it was AI.
Him and I were speaking about this charge just came. Remember, July was the R charge. And this.
That's from Joyce and Matt.
Yes, Joyce. It is in my. It sounds like they're using me. That's just what it is. You're not going to talk that way about somebody that's going above and beyond and trying to save you. You're just not going to talk like that.
You don't damn have to.
Yeah, right. Especially when it's an option. Wasn't like he was taking a case for me. So he shouldn't have said anything negative. And especially like that, the way he was trying to make it sound like I was just, desperately trying to, I guess, get him, which if you listen to the call, none of the calls sound like that. So I was like, okay, honey. It's okay. That's how you feel. All right. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. So I'm gonna put all that light on me because, I'm old, I ain't no filter on this thing. But yeah. So yeah, no. 2 women chatting real shit about you on another YouTube thing. Yeah, because you know what? They know this is the last of the whole Sonya and Nesto. This is the season finale. It's over. And what else are they going to talk about? Because his wife's been gone since September. That's when she announced divorce. So what else are they going to talk about? Nesto case? Nesto case? So they're going to try to ride this as long as possible.
It's, it's the distracting, the deflecting, the discrediting. That's what we were talking about before she showed up. You know what I mean? Like, that's what was being talked about before. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who they were talking about, but I'm going to just speak for myself. At the end of the day, whatever I choose to talk about on my channel, that person who commented, and whoever, let me see. What'd she say? Let me find that comment.
We'll stretch it out. So they're going to try to ride the announced divorce. So what else are they going to talk about? Nesto case? Nesto case? So they're going to try to ride this as long as possible, stretch it out.
2 women chatting real shit about
today and try to do a recap of me and Sylvia talking about it last night, and Yvette was on for a minute with us. So yeah, I mean, they got to find another story. This one's over.
Girl, when she said she was coming to Charlotte, I was like, and for what?
So they can keep playing old phone calls. The ending's here. This is the end. This is how it ended.
Okay, I think we've heard her and not Nesto. I was going to say not so. We've heard her and Nesto. Why is not so in my head right now? Her and Nesto plot on creating different diversions. We've heard this before, right? This is not the first time. Oh my God, tell this dance girl, Miss HLS. It was like an hour and a half of telling. I want to hear about the part with the AI because that's what made me laugh. I'm trying to find it. She's ridiculous.
She left. March 11th, she left.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. He looking for a wife.
Proud to be nosy. Said my thing is, can you imagine what you haven't heard? Because
Today, last night, that is other things that have been said. But that's not the only thing he said. He said some other slick stuff out his mouth. And yeah, I can imagine. But you know what? Everything come to light, and that's what happened.
shit at this point.
What happened?
It's a damn at this point.
Right. I mean, it came to light, and you know, I'm done. So,
Lady T-Bug on Nesto is slapping down the wall.
And that makes her happy.
Without even paying for a lawyer, I paid just a little bit on towards a lawyer. Without even paying for that, I've spent a lot of money, a lot of money.
But that's your own fault.
Again, because I changed my plans and I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be on the easy because I'm like, let me go ahead and continue my life, you know, and trying to save him, and that wasn't a good thing to do. Rent because
because they ain't saying nothing for me to read.
You read anything, Yvette. It don't have to be.
I mean, they're not.
So the question, you can just read person, read the comments. You know.
Never said the delivery of your message was. I don't know. What
I was abrasive. I wasn't abrasive. I thought I was polite.
You were immune from his insults if he insulted his wife, best friend, and children.
That is true. I thought I didn't give him a reason to, but apparently I gave him a reason. You know, so that's where he was at with it. Because you know I can't see. So are you angry at the people that tried to tell you the truth? Don't listen to Sylvia. Are you moving back to Florida? No, I'm not going back to Florida. I want to go to Vegas for a minute and then Costa Rica. I did 2 weeks first. If I like it, I'm glad you suck. Why are you so angry at the people that tried to tell you the truth? Who said I was angry? I'm not angry at anybody. The nastiness. That's what I don't know or whatever. If the message is respectful, I receive way, then nothing's going to be received. So if you come off slick at the mouth, that's a stranger. And especially when people on here talk, I don't know who it is running with it. Charges. And right now, there's nothing supporting the charges and not bad in that way. He's 100%. I just feel like once the evidence come out, I'm still, you know, this type of person because what he did was.
If he have another court date with bad news, will you accept his call?
No, I passed him. I told him he can't do that. I'm not doing anything else.
The real nurse Jackie said he's been sneak dissing and disrespectful the whole time.
Jackie. Hey, well, you know what?
And she said she think Katrina says, yeah, they know his real character.
Okay, so this is a problem I had with it. Because I probably wouldn't have been to give me an explanation.
Girl, listen to this.
That don't want to just own it. That made it worse. Because he could have owned it. He could have just said, yeah, I did.
You tell him that this was the first time you was on the fence, though. You've been on the fence more than once.
This was the tipping point. All of this to just say, look at this angle and look, okay. At the end of the day, this was the tipping point. This was the reason for her to break camp because her friend is saying that she was on the verge a couple of times. This Nesto tried to lie, y'all.
Yeah. So it was, you know, the deflecting, and then he tried to come up with some excuses, and I was just like, just stop, for real, just stop, because you know you're making it worse. Because I heard it. No one called and told me. It wasn't secondhand information. It was, I heard your mouth say the words to your son. So just own it, apologize, which you can't apologize because he meant it, and that's just me. If you meant it, you meant it. Own it. You can't apologize. If I say something that I meant, I just meant it. I'm not going to apologize for a lot of things if I say it. And I try to say things in a respectful tone, unless there's a reason I shouldn't. But he should have just owned it, you know, because I would have had more respect for him to say, yeah, I did say that, you know. But now it's like, oh, so you full of shit, you know, because you can't even own what you did, you know. Some people, it's hard to get out of character. Are you not reading?
I was waiting on you guys talking. Stacy, the first twin, said I knew you were going to stay as soon as it was time to pay. Maybe
I was never going to pay the bond. It wasn't
to be the number one. Now you got it.
His friend, just his friend. That's it. So I've never, and I said it on the phone. I go to the business. I say it. What do you like about our friendship? I always say friend. That's it, friend, because that's what we were before all this happened. We were just friends, and that's what it would do if we tried to do anything more than the friendship.
Friends that fuck.
Because in July
has many faces. Said, why did you call Dion for $250? Nesto did not ask you to call Dion.
I don't call Dion unless he does ask me.
Shirley didn't get any help either, and it was all laughs and giggles when she was paying everything, including $70,000 in lawyer fees. I don't know if that means nothing. Okay, so you're still wanting to be available for your friend? You're still going to be available?
So no, I'm not. But I mean, the thing with the Shirley thing, they're married. You know, and
So they're married
$200,000 for a
today,
vehicle
but
she wanted.
so you heard her say they're married. So they're married today. Next week when they're back together, they're not. Like, she's ridiculous.
200 on her that March. You know,
Always something with an inmate.
and that's why they're inmates. Caught, and then they get caught up. But yeah, it's always something.
Stacey again said you couldn't afford that bond.
No, I couldn't afford that bond because it's money in the wind and in my face. Unless it's my son.
What do you think when he said that you can't afford him?
Oh, I agree.
We thought it was funny.
Yeah, we did. We did, but no, I can't afford him because I can't. And that was the little joke. I'm the broke one. But I'm not trying to live that lifestyle. I'm not trying to live that.
Where is that
Bentley,
damn AI? When he
15
said it was
carats on the finger
AI, I
lifestyle.
died. Let me
I'm
see
just
if
a
I can
regular
find it
person,
because I feel like I
and I'm
screen
happy in that
recorded it.
space.
He old school Nixie. He has made many disrespectful comments. A real pimp knows how to work that pimp game. Oops. Okay. If he apologized, it's because he needs you for his end game. Were you told? No, you were told over and over again that he was using you. That's old school Nikki. Old school Nixie.
Old school Nikki.
Old school
Nikki. Yeah.
Celebrity Juicer, thank you. Hold on a second. Celebrity Juicer, thank you. Girl, do you guys know I just looked at the computer and said, hold on a second. Girl, I'm losing it. Okay, Celebrity Juicer, Sonya steered this boat straight into an iceberg. She thinks the story is over and the survivors of the Titanic, this story has just, and nobody, I mean, there's still plenty of stuff to talk about. Nesto could be going to jail for life. Sonya, what you need to understand, boo boo, is that this story is not about you. It didn't start with you and it's not ending with you. If you choose to accept this message, if you choose to accept this mission and jump your ass, go. Like I said yesterday, if the train goes off the track, someone said, Fran, I lost it when you took it to Miss Mary Mack. If this train goes off the track, do you want your money back? I mean, at the end of the day, ma'am, bye. If you decide to disembark at this moment, we gonna see you later, sis. Sonya spent less than $500 on Nesto. You know what? I would venture to guess, let's just say maybe 5,000. I would say 5,000 because let's look at it this way. There's a lot of phone calls, okay? Lots of calls. And let's just say he's been in 620 something days, right? 610, let's just say 600 days. Let's just say there's one phone call a day, 600 days, right? 600, and I think it's like $6.61 for a 30-minute phone call. And we're being conservative because some days they talk damn 10 times. Okay. Let's just say 7 times 600. Okay. That's $4,200 right there. They've talked a lot. Sis has low-key spent some money on phone calls. Not to mention she's throwing money into his account, sending him glasses. She's probably sent him underwear and things like that. I don't think it's just been $500. That chick has paid for every single call that he has with her and she has with him. Now, other calls with other people, that's a whole nother thing. But Nesto, as quiet as it's kept, between people calling him, he hasn't talked to nearly anyone as much as he's talked to Sonya, not even Shirley. Sonya was beating Shirley maybe 3 calls to every one when they were speaking. Okay. But Sonya has put out, I would say 5,000 or less. That's what I would say. But yeah. Shirley has put out over $100,000. Probably Shirley has put out $1 million in life. I wouldn't be surprised if from the beginning to the end of their relationship, sis has put out $1 million. How does someone with SSDI and food stamps afford to go to Africa for a month? Because she is she's- Compton Ebony gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Let's see who got it. Get to my. Let me open my monitor. Let's see. Ebony Compton, thank you so much for gifting, sis. Thank you so much. And Ebony, so Compton Ebony gifted TD Will. TD Will, you got gifted. So welcome, welcome, welcome to our gifted friend. And thank you for gifting to Compton Ebony. We appreciate you so much. And thank you for the generosity of all of Bougie Gang who have joined today and are dropping super chats and all of the things. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me see if I can find this so we can cut to the chase. Because I did screenshot a couple little things last night, but let me see.
We didn't do dinner. We didn't do movies. He didn't pay a bill or give me money, and I never gave him money. We had phone conversations. That was it. It was conversations. And we knew we were only going to be friends. We said it out loud. We're going to just be friends. Friends can take trips. Friends can hang out.
Okay, so just remember, guys, her saying friends is loose terminology for someone that you gets boyfriend and girlfriend benefits. Basically, they get the D and they get your time, but there's no commitment. It's a no strings attached relationship. Okay. That's really all it is. I know for some of us, it's like, well, friends, what we know in our mind is a friend that is platonic, with that you don't take your clothes off and rub up against each other under sheets. Okay. This is different. This is a different situation. Okay. So don't apply your understanding, lead not to your understanding. Okay. In this situation. Okay. All right. Hypothetically speaking means the truth. Okay. Yes. Hypothetically speaking. Yes, he was. I think that he was. I think he was speaking. I don't think he was speaking hypothetically. I think he was speaking in general, because I think he made a habit of asking women to do stuff for him. So hypothetically was like, if I got, and so yes, to the point, yes, he was speaking hypothetically, but I think also just in general, that is how he operates. So him saying, if I get a hoe to do it, then it's a problem. I don't think that that was more of an if. I felt like it was more of just like, if the circumstances present, that if I get a what, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it's two interpretations of the same thing, but yeah, at the end of the day, that is his truth. So to your point, yes and yes. So yeah, Nesto is a mess. It was the AI comment. That was the comment for me of the night. Let's see if I can find it.
Okay, girl. The difference between prostitutes and married women, I don't know. Did you ever watch that video he kept asking you to watch? No, I didn't. But you only slept with a married man. I did not know he was married. And y'all need to quit with that narrative. So let me tell y'all, since y'all want to know so bad, what he said when he finally did tell me that he was not single. He said to me, I'm not gonna tell y'all because y'all don't deserve it.
Girl, it was the phone
But it was
calls, the
fucked up.
interruptions last night.
So anyway, because you got came back, you told him you would breastfeed him. I tell all my friends that. I tell all my friends that. What are you talking about?
Her friend was cracking up.
I flirt a lot. It's just conversation. It's just conversation. I flirt a lot. That's just what it is. I will flirt with a dude at McDonald's.
Okay. Let's see.
Call or visit.
He did?
Oh, question mark not behind it. Or visit.
Am I? Not that slow. But
You know
cool.
D Turner?
Yeah, D Turner said, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. No, they just
jail visits. What's new? Just from Patrice.
assaulted me. I never got that. Y'all must be reading into. And then we'll crack, like we do crack jokes, but out of the insults behind my back, which
business.
right. Would have been nice if I heard that shit back in July when it happened, though. Right. Would have been nice if I heard that shit.
Never stand on business.
Right. Oh, I'm nonsense, and that's perfect. This happened in a perfect timing because my lease is about to be up, and I can start and actually look at one.
I think when she says stuff like this happened in perfect timing because my lease is about to be up, I think Sonya was getting tired. I think all jokes aside, whether she's finished with him or not, I think she's ready to take a break. And honestly, for the concentrated focus that he has been getting from her, I would get my ass up out of town too and try to find myself. I would get up, try to find myself and get the fuck up out of town and see when I come back if that's something that I really wanted to do. KK, I see you, boo boo. I think it just gave her a reason to get up and go. Great lady A said that AI comment is at 10538. Girl, I was far away. Thank you so much, y'all.
Properties in 2008, and in May I moved to Miami, and I had a ball. And that shit was nice. So it is what it is. And you can look it up, girl. My names are on the mortgage.
Thank you, guys. Thank you,
so you can look up
great lady. Thank you,
can see
KK.
17 houses with my name on it. So that's something that you can find out. So I wouldn't lie about it because that's something you can find out. So y'all want me to be? That's one of them hating ass people. We're not even gonna acknowledge the hate today because this is the season finale of Sonya and Nesto. This is the season finale of Sonya and Nesto. That shit is over. The friendship is done.
This is sad that this is her.
How much money have you sent Nesto?
Psycho Doc asked, how did he try to deflect?
He tried to say it wasn't him first. He said it wasn't him at first.
How did he try to deflect?
He said it wasn't.
You asked him about it.
He said it was AI. He said it was AI. He said that was AI. That wasn't me.
This shit do sound psycho, don't it?
He said that wasn't me. That was AI. They be making up fake stuff. That wasn't me. I said, dude, I was on the call too. So what are you talking about? And AI wouldn't have known. The girl is putting out real calls. That's just what it is. She's not putting out AI calls. Those are real calls. It's not a complete source of information because they're kind of like choppy in how we talk and stuff. But those are real calls. And so he tried to say that was AI. That was AI. And then he said it was 2 years ago. And then he tried to say it was he said it was AI and that it wasn't him. And then it wasn't it was one other thing he said.
Why did Shani just say what did it look like? And she sounds like she thick and can roll the best blunts ever. That is hilarious because I am a professional. How did you know that?
These two.
I ain't thick though.
Where was I at? Was I here when
So Sonya sits up there and gets hot. Maybe she does. I feel like we've heard her high before.
She was at my house up here.
No. When I heard the call, I was in Cleveland. I was in Cleveland because I was at my brother's house.
You was at his house or mine?
No, I was at Quinn's house when I heard the call. And yeah, I wish I had a blunt. Ooh, that would have been nice. So you just admitted you were his side chick. I'm not his side chick. I'm his friend. A side chick would be more so a person that is in a girlfriend position that do girlfriend activities with a man that's taken. That's a side chick. I didn't do girlfriend activities with him. We didn't do dinner. We didn't do movies. He didn't pay a bill or give me money, and I never gave him money.
But you guys did the horizontal mambo. You guys were up in the bed under covers. You had your mouth on places that you shouldn't. He had his mouth on places. You guys were naked in the bed. What is that? That's called friends with benefits, okay? Unless you were getting paid.
We had phone conversations. That was it. It was conversations. And we knew we were only going to be friends. We said it out loud. We're going to just be friends. Friends can take trips. Friends can hang out. That's just
was it a business arrangement? That's what I want to know.
Okay, girl. The difference between prostitutes and married women, I don't know. Did you ever watch that video? He kept asking you to watch. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. But you only slept with a married man.
Okay, guys. If you guys want to watch the rest of this, You know where to find it. It's under Miss Waller. If you guys want to, I don't know that there's a whole lot more to watch. Her friend was entertaining. Her friend did make it entertaining, but also her friend interrupted a lot. I'm not going to say her glasses are killing you. Yeah. The glasses are, yeah, I wear some glasses too, girl, and they are not. I mean, even if when they're cute, they're still, I'd rather not be wearing them, but I don't want to wear contacts. I don't have the stomach for them because I don't I don't want to have to deal with that, like that thing where you lose your glasses, you lose your lens in your eyeball and having to fish that thing out. I don't want to deal with that. Um and I can't deal with contacts. Maybe one day when I grow up a little bit more, maybe I will, but I don't know. I don't want to. So I have to wear ugly glasses too. Even when, like I said, even when the glasses are cute, they're ugly. I'm a sunglasses person. Okay, let's pivot. We let's listen to something else. Okay. Phone calls from prison put up a couple of videos. I do want to watch the visits, but we're gonna get to those. There's two phone calls, I think, that were quite interesting. Let's get to those. You guys, don't forget to vote. I did put up a poll. Members, I put up a special poll for you guys. Let me tell you guys about the poll right now. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Um, all right. Let's see. Okay. Sonya was live last night. What did you learn? Okay, there's some comments there. Okay, good. All right, guys. The member poll. Where's the other poll? I thought I put up two polls. I know I did. Okay. The poll, yes, the poll for members, guys, go ahead and vote because there's a lot more of you than that. 241 votes in the member poll. Sonya is first option using SSD for trick money and she'll be back. Not done running plays with the scheme team. Yes, I called it the scheme team. Option 3, mad and going on vacay alone because she's tired of waiting for his rusty butt to get out of Cobb County, aka Fulton County. Lonely and sad for her married man. And last option is broke, bothered, and thirsty. Okay, lots of comments, and we'll read these in the comments soon. Okay. So go ahead and vote, y'all. Where's the other? Didn't I put up two polls? Where's the other poll? Hold on a second, guys. Let me find it. I put up a regular poll and I put up a member poll with the bullet holes. Did I get rid of it? What happened? Hold on. They say I got bullet holes. The glasses are killing me. Okay, content, post. Let's see. Sonya was live last night. What did you learn? Vote, vote, vote. Okay. Oh, maybe that's the one. I saw it, but I didn't. That's weird. It's a poll, right? I don't know. Maybe I can't see it. Okay, let you guys see it this way. Okay, I'm gonna drop you guys the link to the. I'm gonna drop you guys the link. Guys, go vote. This is the public. This is the poll. There's a member poll and there is a all of Bougie Gang poll. So there you go. Okay. And This is it right here. I dropped the link to it. So if you haven't voted yet, please go vote. The Miss Bougie down. The glasses are killing me. I saw that one. Thank you so much, sis. And Shauna, thank you for making it official, sis. Okay. And thank you to Miss Bougie down. Okay. Thank you, sis. Okay. Let's get back to it. Are we on the right one? Right here. Okay. Sonya was live last night. What did you learn? Vote, 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 vote. I just dropped you guys the link if you haven't voted. Run the votes up, okay? Number first option, or let's just go in what's trending at this moment. Sonya was live last night. What did you learn? The number 5 answer is gone for good. She's fuck nigga free. Bye Nesto. Hello Cap Town. And I know it's Cape Town, but we're gonna say Cap because at the end of the day we know she's lying. But okay, she says she's gone for good and she's FNF by Nesto. Okay, 4%. 5%. Yvette is her new manager. Is Yvette giving girlfriendinger? Is she managing Sonya? Is she helping her out, or is someone else running for manager job? Okay. Number 3. Okay. So far, voting has not closed. We have 540 votes. So far, 8% of you so far are saying Sonya is lying and lives with Tomas. Okay. Her son. Who's Tomas? Her son. Okay. The number 4 answer coming in at 37%. She's playing in our faces with the scheme team. It's the scheme team, guys. They're running plays. All right. Number 1 answer, aka number 5. So far, 46% of you have voted. 46% of the votes are saying not done with nasty Nesto. Okay. All right. That's what it's giving. I just dropped the link to get to this vote. So I'm not sure why I couldn't see it. It was weird. Once again, another YouTube congratulations glitch. So let's see if anyone else has voted. Let's see. It's weird. It's like the vote is disappear. I don't know why I can't see it. Okay. Hold on. Very strange. Okay. All right. Some more of you guys have voted. 587. Okay. All right. You guys vote, 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 vote. All right. Okay. Let's get to this other call that I want to listen to. And I'll look at some of your comments real quick too. I guess let's look at some of the comments. We learned Ponytail is still as stupid. We learned Ponytail is still stupid as she looks. Ooh, okay, Pamela. Okay. Maybe the new manager sounds like she got more sense than she does. Yvette is funny. Like I liked her sense of humor. I would just like it better if she could time her interruptions and let ma'am just get out the lies or explanations or whatever. Sonya lying because of what she said at the beginning of the call between her and infamous Sylvia. I'm gonna drop the phone line. Do you guys want to get into these calls later? Do you guys want to call in? I know a lot of you are at work. I only saw one poll as well. Isn't it weird? I dropped the link to it. The link. Hold on. YouTube is glitching, guys. It's not, you know what I mean? Like we see random glitches. Like people are like, oh my God, I don't see my comments. I don't see my poll, but I you know what I'm saying? I know it's there and I've got the link to it. Weird shit happens sometimes when weird stuff happens, don't like just sometimes just know that this is a big platform and it supports a lot of different situations and stuff is not going to always run perfect. Um Kim, thank you for joining, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making it official, Boo Boo. I appreciate it. Delicate Dell, thank you so much for supporting. I appreciate that so much. You guys are awesome. Um, okay, and I just pinned the link to the vote above. So if you guys are, can anyone click on that link for me and tell me if you actually see the poll? Because it's weird. Okay, let me read some more comments and then we'll get into one of these calls that they dropped recently. Because I felt like those were some good calls. Now the visits are good and everything, and we're going to listen to those. But I just want to, in a kind of order of priority, just because I mean PCFP kind of. I mean, I'm not trying to put them out there like that, but they did kind of break up Nesto. They broke up Sinesto. Now there is sure Nesto, but there is, Sonesto really wasn't a thing until the fact that Sonya said that she's ending it and she's done means that there was something, even though she doesn't want to admit that there was something. There obviously was something for her to break up, right? Um, and the people can't afford me comment like that was a problem. Okay. So, but these two I think are really interesting. Um, okay, these are the calls. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. Oh, someone just dropped 5 memberships. What? Okay, on members and mods, how special. And you know what? I hadn't dropped mine yet. Let me see, because normally on members and mods, I like to drop some memberships too. So thank you for reminding me of that. Because I'm going to match that. Okay. So if you have not opted in yet to accept gifts, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. Let me see who got gifted. Whiskey 704 got gifted. Trumpet Man 1975 got gifted. Chow or Chili Watts T got gifted. Um Shebs got gifted, or Shebs, maybe it's Shebs. Um why don't I see 5? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm missing one. I don't know. Maybe it's not obsessed with the mess is already in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I don't see it, but I'm sure someone else got gifted. Um Kim Demond. Okay, Kim Demond became a member. Okay, let me do this. Let me gift y'all. Um let's do this. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay. Okay. Let's see who it pulls out. Thessie, Angelia, Dr. Charles, Stacy, that first twin, and hello, Cat. Okay. You got gifted from me and Bougie Gang, because I pulled that from when you guys send me cash apps. That's the account that I pulled from for that. So thank me and thank it was thanks to Bougie Gang and all of your wonderful cash app tips that helped pay for that. So it's giving, and it's just a recycling and recycling. Okay. It's just all that love. You guys send the love to me and I send it right back to you guys. Okay. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to check that. So I don't know how that does that, but it all comes through the computer. But I'll check. Usually when I go into the back to see how all of the memberships that came through and I count from the live versus when I am missing one, usually it levels off. Somebody got whoever out there got gifted and we did not call your name, if you want to come forward, please do. What did you guys say, PCA? PCA, please find us that call of her cussing him out about the comment. LOL, we need it. Shay out there in the bushes, sis, if you are now editing something, please let it be the call of her cussing Nesto out about the comment and also him lying about it being AI. Can you do that for us? If you could find that, girl, we'd be so grateful. Okay, sis. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, I sent it. Yes. Okay. All right. What are we doing next? Okay. Let's get into this call over here, guys. This is before and after. These two calls right here are basically the YouTube streets came into the chat because basically and you guys all know this, there is a blogger who has gotten who is in this situation, who is befriended or friendly, however you want to put it, with um the scheme team, okay? And that is Sonya and Nesto. And they have made a friend on the YouTube streets, and that person's name has entered into the chat. So let's get into it, okay?
Really? If you are that go.
I see everything going on.
South Africa on vacation. Sonya also gives her
Y'all, did I not say yesterday that Sonya wanted to go to the most integrated, diverse, least black part of Africa? Did I not say that yesterday? I mean, Sonya is just so easy to read.
opinion on
Look
his
at this beautiful seascape they found. They always find such nice video. I would, if I were on a helicopter coming into a place like this, I would never want to leave. Look how beautiful the scenery is.
lawyer and the calls on YouTube. Take a listen.
Hello?
What's that?
You funny.
Hold on. I'm about to beat somebody up. He waits for the phone to ring to make noise. Stop it. Hello.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
I'm all
Girls,
right. How you doing?
I'm fine. I didn't realize I was leaving town this week. I thought it was next week.
You thought it was next
I guess it's this week. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was the week after. Sort of time frame. Like,
Thank you, sis.
so I gotta get ready, man.
Yeah, you
I gotta get ready.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get
Thank
ready.
you, Rita.
I gotta get ready. Do you feel spiritually sound?
Huh?
Do you feel spiritually sound?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's,
Okay, so
I get it at 5322.
yeah, I got that. Oh, you know what? I don't
It's like, who is he talking to? Did this call start off a little weird to you guys?
even need the first. It's the last. They only ask, so I see it on the app. It only asks for the last. So you sent me the last, right?
No.
You sent me the first.
Yeah. This is the last 5322.
Okay.
Oh, he must be giving her a phone number or
Yeah.
something.
Okay. What is wrong with you? OMG. That's not my stove.
Yeah, it's a lot going on out there.
What you been watching on the news? Cause I haven't seen. Oh, I know they did an airstrike. Stop it. Hold on.
This is a lot going on. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see you down a little bit because Elmo's coming up.
Who?
Elmo. Yeah, she likes Elmo, but I'm about to turn it off because she on one. It hasn't been calming her down. She's been tearing up my house. I'm sending her. She going back home on Sunday, Monday because I need to get ready for Vegas So who knew? I was gonna keep her a little longer, but till I realized
I would like to know whose baby that is. I don't. Does her sister have a? Not her sister, but does her? Is that her? One of her niece's kids or her nephew's kid? Whose kid is she watching? Because I guess Sydney has the older girl, and yeah, it's like no notifications. Yeah, something is glitching in the system. Um, I just want to know whose baby it is. I'm being nosy.
um, good morning, Captain. You watch Captain Kangaroo?
You talking to me?
Yeah, no, Captain Kangaroo was back in the 80s and the 70s. 70s, I think.
I ain't look at nothing like that. I know about it, but
Well, now what did you watch? Schoolhouse Rock?
no, I just went into that kind of stuff.
Wait a minute. As a kid, what did you watch as like Saturday morning cartoon?
I watched like stuff that really educated my mind, like Roots and grown folks stuff. I like what grown folks
He was watching Roots, Shaft, damn Dolomite.
TV shows, Shaft and stuff like that.
He was watching that as a kid.
Yeah, Flip Wilson and stuff like that. Yeah, I
Oh,
was
goodness.
yeah,
You missed your childhood.
I
You missed
wasn't
your
watching.
childhood.
Yeah, I wasn't watching no kid stuff.
Man, you got a lot. Right. But it was educational back then. Because, let me tell you. All that stuff helped me, man. When I took I took a test and it was like, right out the Constitution. Write it out. Yeah, I was like, what? And then I thought about the song. And from Schoolhouse Rock. And I aced it. Because they taught it to us in the song. Remember how everything was in the song, conjunction, junction, with your function?
Conjunction function had nothing to do with the Constitution, but you're talking about schoolhouse,
I'm just a
like
bill
whatever.
sitting on
Okay.
Capitol Hill. We the people in order to form a more perfect
Ooh,
union. And it was in the song. And so I was like, and I remembered that. Schoolhouse
he
Rock
doesn't
is
care,
the
sis.
you can still watch it too on YouTube. Schoolhouse Rock.
But I'm trying to keep my head up and everything. Spiritually trying to keep my mind together. Yeah.
Whatever you can do.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, what you say?
Yeah, okay. See my stuff around, little girl. Not mine. But go ahead, Nessie. Don't have to whine with it. Come on, out of this
So
corner.
did you figure out where you're gonna take the vacation?
Yeah, it's gonna be in March. South Africa.
That's where you're going?
Yeah, I'm in South Africa. I've been studying and looking and comparing and all of that stuff, and that's about the biggest. And then they're part of BRICS, and then they just announced that they're going to have a united military now with all of them. So it's either you want to go to a place where they don't have a side, like they're not pro U.S., they're not pro this, they're just there. Like this is a country that's existing with no natural resources, because those are the ones they go after to steal their stuff. Or you go to a country that's down with, your team, whoever you want.
I'm not even going to say a word. I'm just not. We're not going to get into the geopolitical all of it. But this woman is dumb as a bag of rocks.
Whoever you're rooting for. So South Africa. I like their government.
You know what the natural resource was in South Africa once upon a time, on top of maybe diamonds and things like it was people. Okay. It was people.
Cost
It
of
was
living is
actually
good. The
people.
weather is nice. It was voted one of the prettiest.
South Africa is not really predominantly black. You do know that, right?
What happened?
They're not predominantly black. You do know that, right?
It is predominantly more black. I looked at that. I did look at that to see what the race percentage was, to see how many Caucasian as opposed to the others, and it's still.
I don't know about you guys, but have any of you ever looked? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is just me. I don't look at that. Like, have you ever thought about going somewhere? Like, don't you just know, like, geography wise, what to expect, even if that might not even be a thought. But this woman is looking up like racial percentages to see what the balance or lack thereof is in places that she's considering vacationing. So it's not necessarily just the location, it matters to her who's there and what's there. Can you believe, is that she's a very unlikable person. That's why I give zero anything about her. She's weird, she's strange, she's got weird ideologies and things that like spark her interest. She doesn't like black people, but you want to go to the nexus of black people. Like you want to go where it all started, but you expect us not to be there. Am I reading that wrong?
So blacks are still dominant in that area. You got to go like up where Morocco, up over in that corner where you have not a lot of blacks. That's where it's at. But south, west, east, all of that is predominantly black countries,
Oh, okay.
cities, and whatnot. Oh, I did all of that because I really wasn't trying to be around a lot of Caucasians either. So I was trying to go. I can either do like a mix or a majority. So I was really looking for a majority. And plus they have a what do you call that stuff? A movie studio there. They do the movies and stuff there. And you know, that's what I went to school for. So that's good for that.
Is she saying that's what she went to school for? Because Tomas is going to school for directing or whatever film. Now she's saying she went to school for film. And then she's also saying she didn't want to be around majority Caucasians. Like this woman is strange, right? Oh, my thing. Let me let this get caught up.
You know, I'm saying. And it's so. Have you looked at videos on South Africa?
I did. Yeah,
You've been to Dubai, right? You like Dubai, but it looks better than Dubai. Well, I guess it's all about what what your taste is. I would say, you know what I'm saying. But it's you know, I would say Dubai will be winning because I don't know if Dubai
They
got
don't know
ghettos.
anything. Who said
ghetto.
that?
They got ghettos in Dubai.
Yeah, they do. I've been straight up.
Oh
These two
man,
talk about a whole lot of
you
nothing.
are
They
gonna
don't
go.
know Jack.
See everything going on.
They're so
You got to go
disgusting,
to the
these two,
hood to see what
Micheline.
you're working
Thank
with.
you so much,
That was the
sis. I
one thing that I
appreciate the
went and
sticker.
tried to watch the videos of the worst part of these places to see how hood is the hood. You know how savage.
I wouldn't worry if you were going to go stay at the Omni or the W or the Intercontinental. Like, why are you worried about the hood or the ghettos of certain areas? Like, how is it that you are one of the most unluckiest people that you would just fall into a bad area, like an area that might be quote unquote dangerous? Like, why don't you stay your ass near the hotel, the pool, and the beach and get a tour guide and all of those things? A woman traveling alone should probably be with an actual paid tour guide or a group. Find a group that's going on a trip. It doesn't have to be friends, but a touring company that assembles folk who are alone or people who want to go on a guided tour and do that. And they'll do everything for you. All you have to do is wake up, go to breakfast, and be downstairs and catch the bus. And then you're on to the next city. You know, that's what they do. There's no reason to travel alone unless that's just what you want to do.
Are they? And this other place had more. But then Belize, that's ran by Prince Charles. I'm not a fan of him.
So isn't South Africa under the British? Did you not say that South Africa is under the British, but now you're saying Belize is under the British as well? So what's the difference? Like, you sound stupid, sis. Why don't you be quiet?
So they lightweight racist. So I don't want, everything else about it was nice. It was close, right there. You can fly to Miami, right there with Mexico, you're right there with Jamaica and all of that. It's right there, and you're on the water. But it's man, Prince Charles is the head. So I was like, I'm good on that.
She must not realize that that's the same Prince Charles. Or maybe she was reading old information before Queen Elizabeth died, and maybe she thinks that Queen Elizabeth isn't Prince Charles's mother or wasn't. Um, she doesn't know what she's doing. I bet you she's gonna end up going right down there to like damn Destin Beach.
Okay. Okay.
Um, um,
Okay.
let's see. Let's see what it is.
You're going, and to the point, right? This is supposed to be your man. This is a guy 6 months ago. This is your friend that you love and care about so much, right? But you're talking about going, and I mean, for a vacation, you're going to get plane tickets, hotels, spending money, food, souvenirs, whatever it is that you decide to buy, go shopping, however it is that you spend your time on vacation. I would say the average vacation, I mean, out of the country, I would say at least you should have $5,000. And that's if you're getting a really good deal, really cheap tickets, great deal on a hotel. I would imagine for one person, $5,000 absolute minimum. But, people can spend a lot of money on vacation, right? Um, Meanwhile, does he even have more than $10 on his phone? Not that that's his responsibility, but it was her responsibility, or she made it her responsibility up until a few weeks ago. Hey, 504. Hey, everybody coming in. Guys, today is Wednesday. It's members, it's mods. Um, don't forget, there's a poll pinned to the top of the chat. Go check it out, vote. Also, make sure to hit the like button for me. I so appreciate it. I have traveled many countries and have never looked up the racial makeup. I think also, number one, most of us have had geography lessons. We have an idea, but I don't know that my decision making, if I'm going to Europe, I would imagine if I'm going to the Nexus, if I'm going to the nexus of a culture or a culture, because I would say Europe, European, those are many countries that we kind of know a little bit about their culture. Predominantly, we've read the books, read the history. You just kind of have an idea in the back of your mind who might live there. I don't know that it's really important. Maybe some people look up the languages because you have certain countries where there may be multi. So when you go to like maybe somewhere like Belgium, they're multilingual, even um I don't know, people might assume Canada, they just speak English or they just speak French, but it's both, right? You have some countries that have three languages that, and many, many more, right? So she's weird. She's a strange bird, right?
Okay.
They keep saying what's going to happen with the fallouts and all this. That's not until, after
Thank you, sis, for
you're
dropping
done
that.
with all what you're going to do with with your case and stuff. And your niece told me she did your attorneys may come on Monday
Hello, may I
because you're in
speak to
Florida
Sonya?
5
Sonya,
o'clock.
Sonya, this is Shirley. You might not know who I am, but the reason I am calling you is because you can have my man. I see he has you in a daze with with his messed up ways, woman to woman. Ooh. No, they don't want in Nigeria. No, they don't want that's in Nigeria. I went to Belize alone in 2008 and researched everything. Okay. And when you're saying everything, the racial makeup of Belize, I just think that the Caribbean, I mean, you're going to know that brown and black people live there, right? I mean, I would think that it's very much diverse, but it could be like the I don't know. That's never crossed my mind. I don't know.
I'll talk to you.
What?
But she did remind them to about
Specifically, Sonya doesn't like black people, so it's funny to me that she wants to go black places, but she expects black people not to be. That's the weird thing to
pulling certain
me.
things. She told me she sent them an email just regarding so if they don't,
She's
but I still
exhausting.
am going to pull that up, research it or whatever.
Okay. Hey, all I can do is, man, I just can't
Right.
wait.
So he's talking really slow right now. I think he's got a lot on his mind. He's gonna have the case come up. Because what day is this? This is wait, let me pull up my calendar. On this day, this is the second. So he's got court. So this is on Friday, right? He's got court. This is February 2nd, right? He's got court on Monday. This is the day that he got the bond. This is the Friday before he got the bond reduction. And I think this is the day that Sylvia came to visit him. Okay. Let's just put this into context.
I can't wait. I just can't wait. So I can really talk, boy. I can really talk. It's a lot
I know.
of
You
stuff
know what?
ain't right.
One attorney, yeah, I know everything ain't right from the get go, from the jump. It hasn't been right, and it's. I feel like it shouldn't get no messier than it's been already. I think it should be hopefully at its worst, and then it just goes to focusing on proof of innocence at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, is the system still down? You don't know.
That's what you said Tuesday.
No, that was Tuesday. I'm talking about now. They said they're gonna have it up.
Boy, that thing is not even up yet. It's still down. It's March. What's today's date? March 13th, and Fulton County is still not back up yet.
By Tuesday. They're gonna have everything up by Tuesday.
Something like this coming Tuesday. You talking about a couple of days ago Tuesday?
Yeah, this coming up Tuesday. They said. So.
Right. After your court date, right?
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Give me that. That's gonna put my shirt in your mouth. You going home tomorrow? How about that? Yeah. Feel like I'm sleepy finally. Like I
You what?
Whoever's kid this is, I hope they know that she talks mean to your baby. She's a sassy old granny.
I said I feel like I'm sleepy now. I get sleepy at weird times. Well, that is so pretty. What's the effect?
That's cool then. Get you some rest. Get you some rest.
For like 2 days. And I slept for like an hour. And then, my schedule, I'm screwed myself on these schedules. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop her off, mama. And then I'm going to take, I think, Monday. I see you on Sunday. I'm going to take Monday. Gimme. Thank you. I'm going to take Monday and, swap all my stuff and sleep. Back on Tuesday, airport Wednesday.
Yeah, you need to get some rest. Can't do too much now. You got to bounce that shit off. Balance yourself off. Yeah. Don't, what I want to say, don't, spread yourself.
Exhaust yourself. Spread myself too thin.
Yeah. So you got sleeper right now. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to call you tomorrow once you, get a break.
You're going to call me tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw something at your head.
Yeah, once you get a break. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, what did them folks, you ain't talk to them people today?
I did, and then somebody called while I was talking to her, and it was dope people that called.
Yeah.
Shaky when I be shaking.
Yeah. Yeah, they want like on the owner. You got it now. They don't want them things to happen like that.
I know, but do your job.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is,
So she was talking to someone on the phone, and then one of his people called, the one who is shaking. Oh, so is she talking about Hannah? Because Hannah's always shaking because she's nervous. These
You got
two
it
are.
now. They don't want them things to happen. On the owner. Yeah. Yeah, they want like on the owner.
it was your people that called to her, and then somebody called while I was
Talking to people today.
I did, and then somebody called while I was talking to her, and it was
He said, "Did you talk to your people today?" And she said, "Yes." And someone called while I was talking to her. So the people who are shaky, which I think sounds like Hannah, because Hannah would have talked to, they were negotiating the deal for him to get his reduction in bond.
it was your people that called.
Yeah.
Shaky when I be shaking.
Yeah. They want like on the owner. You got it now. They don't want them things to happen like that.
I know, but do your job.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is, you can't even control that side because you got the other people doing all the other stuff. So unless you control the whole situation, you can't say, okay, well, yeah, but you got them over there doing all this other stuff and on the smear campaign and saying all this other stuff. So put a stop to that.
Okay.
That's where the problem lies.
Okay. So question then. So what did they say? They say they moved forward, or they what?
Going forward. So I gotta see if what was said because I called. I think on right now. What?
Huh?
I think
I'm
he's
laughing
on
at
right
your
now
comment.
on the
I
thing.
think I get you.
Right. I think that's hold on.
Oh no.
Sorry, this is this. I'm sorry.
Steady lying. Steady lying. She said it was under Prince Charles. So who else would it be? I mean, look, I'm not doubting that it's not that she doesn't have correct information, but she said it was under Prince Charles. So that's why I was like, wouldn't that be the same as the situation in South Africa? She's ridiculous. This so he was trying to get off the phone with her, and then next thing you know, then now they're talking about what's going on with him again.
I moved the date up. Call your mother tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll see. I'll know tonight, and I'll just text you what that because I don't know what I'm trying to figure out what that was about. Why they calling?
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
they calling? You know what I'm saying? Because did she tell you called all day?
Huh?
When they was calling them all day today.
Yeah.
Shaky was calling all day today.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. And calling all day today. So she finally was like, "Oh, hold on, I need to call." And she finally, so I think, she went on. So let me see.
Oh, okay.
How you feel?
How I feel? I don't know how I feel right now. Yeah, I don't know how I feel right now. You just.
Because when you feel one way, something comes around and turns it around.
Exactly.
So it's hard to kind of focus and have faith in one thing when something else, be like unknown situation is coming.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I know, because that's how it was in the beginning. Like this, that was to the charge, this was to the charge, but no bond. It's like, why no bond? This is not making sense. And it just kept hitting back, what I'm saying, back to back. And what was so crazy was at the time of the no bond, it was nothing to say why. It was still, let's go find something. It wasn't like they knew something. That was the You know, why they kept saying it's something politically going on with this situation.
Yeah, that's exactly that. I don't know what to feel. Confused right now. Super confused on certain things. A lot of things.
Be
Yeah.
confused. Just be
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks very much. Let me get some God can work everything out just fine. He sure is. I just got to
sure.
say so thank you.
That's all you gotta do is stay confident. Monkey wrench is being thrown here and there and things, but chin up,
That's a lot going around.
chin up. It's just you don't have to wait for an indictment to do something. That's just what it is, you know. And
Okay.
I know they saying that, but the other guy said no, you don't.
I was
It's the
already
same
seen it.
thing.
Listen,
You know what?
I already seen it. I done seen it.
You all right? You already seen it happen. It's the same thing as when somebody come in and then they bring you in.
You know, it's so funny. I didn't even think about that. I looked at the date and I'm like, gosh, that was just last month. And he was crowned king at some point last year. I don't remember when Queen Elizabeth died, but I know it was like in the last year or so. Was it the last year? Um, I guess let's say last year and a half, 2 years, but maybe the last year. And it didn't even hit, like, I didn't even think about it until I just read that comment. I'm like, yeah, Queen Elizabeth is dead. Um, he is now king. Yeah. He's been Prince Charles for so long. The fact that he's now king is kind of like, wow. Yes, it is King Charles. Absolutely.
And then you tell your side or prove your innocence and they let you go. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You don't have to wait for an indictment to tell, you know, for you to prove your innocence and we have to wait for the indictment for this. No, you don't have to. You said this, and here go my proof that wasn't true. Now what? You know, dismiss. Here go my proof that that's a lie.
Okay.
And the thing of that, what that is they can't, because it's everything that hits your case is so out loud. Oh. You know, they can't really, like I say, play you like they, you know, but you knew, it was known, everybody knew, and it was sent to you. Here it is. Why did you stall? It's hard on the other end. It's very hard when people try to get something overturned. It's easier on this end with what you're going through. You don't ever want it to get to a point where you got to go and try to, you know.
No, I see it every day. I see it.
What? You paying attention, you see it happening.
They got places where guys come back from down the road for 10, 15 years to trying to get something overturned. I've seen that 1,000 times. So I know what's going on. I see it firsthand.
Don't want to wait for that. We want to get it out, get it proven.
They got 3 licenses out of car. On the news, 3 young boy, 3 life sentences. 3 today. So you see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
But I also seen Fannie Lewis say she admits that she was in an affair.
Ooh. Wow. Is she gonna step down?
I don't know what she gonna do. All I know is that she the head, and I'm trying to figure out. There's a lot of humans out here doing a lot of things.
Some stuff that's unethical.
So.
Ooh. Fanny was nothing with a married man. Fanny was a side chick. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm just saying what's going on.
Hey, that's what they always want to call somebody. You know what I'm saying?
He better stop speaking on my Fanny, okay? He better. He said Fanny Lewis. Who's Fanny Lewis? I don't know who Fanny Lewis is. I know who Fonnie Willis is. It's not no Fanny Lewis. When he said Fanny Lewis, I died. And don't you call my girl a side chick. Don't you not never. Okay? You leave her name out your mouth. You leave Fonny out your mouth. You could never. You could never.
So, you know what I'm saying? One for all for one. Side
That
chick is
shit
side
crazy.
chick, apparently, you know. Thank you. I be scrubbing and doing all
You're
that
funny.
protest shit.
You're funny. You're
I know, right?
Yeah, you're
Not a
funny.
side chick. Not a side chick. Not a side chick.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What?
Well, I did, never mind.
Text me a little and tell me the rest.
I just talking.
All right.
I wish they would try to keep her name up out there, man. Look, the more you keep mentioning Fonny, the longer you gonna be sitting in that basement, Nesto. That's what I would say.
Text me a little and tell me the rest. Okay.
Because she knows the people whose files. If you guys watch that interview, I'll share the interview with you. I feel like it was on 11 Alive. It was on one of the Atlanta stations. She did a good interview. I watched the whole entire thing. Sis said that the folders, the files of people who have hit a certain time period cross her desk on a regular. I think they either do a monthly review of files that have hit a certain time period. I'm sure his is one of them, or it's getting ready to be one of them. Okay. Keep talking and I would not be surprised if that folder keeps getting down to the bottom. Like, oh, we'll review that one next month. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
I love you too.
That's the only way to do it. Text me a little. Tell me the rest.
You're fine.
I mean, because you don't know if they're gonna drag the text messages out, so you can never put anything in full complete. You know what I'm saying? In text. So
I ain't talking my shit anyway. So
I know you. I know you saying that. I'm just saying for the nosy people in the YouTube world that want to make something out of something.
I ain't talking my shit. I ain't talking about.
Okay, well, you know what? None of us really talk about shit, but they run with everything.
Yeah, well.
They run with everything. And then now the little phone call.
Do you see how every safe place he has, she starts to make him paranoid? So he found out about the calls through her. He wouldn't have known anything about what was going on with the calls till she likes to bring it up all the time. And so does Dre and Dion, but they don't do it to the degree she does. Now the calls, now the videos, they can't talk about anything. She's sitting there talking about weird shit. They can't have a video visit. Now her paranoid ass wants to make the text messages not a safe place. She is a nut job. She really is his ops. Forget about anybody else. She's the ops.
Oh, my friend is being messy like the other ones with these titles. The one they released today, Dre calls Nesto, says Sonya asked for $15,000. And I'm like, well, okay. Right. Right. They know what it's for. Hell, it ain't for nothing but legal fees. That's what only thing I've been talking about is legal fees. So to say that, but they trying to put that, that twist on it.
Yeah.
Everybody run to it. They don't even need to do that because right now it's moving itself. They could just put your name on there and they're gonna click and open it up. They don't even have to put nothing else with it, and but it's like they're trying to. I guess they see an ending coming because a lot of the calls they haven't played. So I don't know if they're not giving them all the calls.
I guess they see an ending coming.
You say what? They say what
An
coming?
ending coming. Like it's about to be tapped out.
Yeah, it is tapped out.
It's about to be tapped out. Mm-hmm. It's about to be tapped out. So, I mean, I don't see that because nothing is at the same time,
What'd you say?
So, but nothing's at the same time. But, people listen, but then they lose track. And then it's weird how they try to say, oh, we can't find the marriage license, so they're not together. But then again, you're cheating and she's a side chick. And then it's like they put 3 scenarios for the one situation. It's like that you can't do that. It's one or the other. Come on, y'all, pick something and run with it. But it's like they're picking from everything and trying to combine everything. They're trying to go hard. Okay, but you just said he wasn't. And then you're saying he's still with the other one from 40 years ago. And it's just weird how they just try to pick all three at the same time, as what it is, and then try to hate on all situations at the same time. When you can't, you got to pick one. It can't be all three. You got to pick one. So, but again, it's exhausted itself because they've been screaming this since I want to say since July. No, that was September. Because that's when we called her. That was in September when that came out. So since September, they've been dragging that narrative, and that's what October, November, December, 4 months, you know, of dragging that same situation. And I'm asking her like, I need to like get on something different. That's what I said. Get on something different.
It's all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be all right. Okay.
Try to get the big stuff off you. That's all. The bigger weight. That's all. That's the only concern. Just getting that straightened out. Getting the stuff that I said I needed. Which I feel like I asked to get my thing. I don't know how. Well, she put everything. She documented everything by sending him through email, so that if there's ever an issue in the future, it can't come back and say, "Oh, well, we didn't know." You do know because before they tried to say that stuff about me, they got all kind of emails with me telling them everything and all kind of stuff they need to look into. They had all of that, so they can't even say, "Oh, we didn't," or "We didn't," Yeah, you just didn't do your job, and I don't know what that office practice is. Is just y'all just sit around and wait for a plea deal and I just plea everybody, or do y'all actually work and fight cases? Because I would ask them that question when he came to sit down with me. What is y'all practices in that office? Do y'all just plea everybody out? That's what y'all have to go to?
Look, let me tell you something. When Hannah put her vacation request in and she put out her caseload, that lady had damn near 100 cases. It could have been 50, but she has a lot of cases. I wouldn't talk shit to her at all because when she's doing nothing and wanting to spend the evening watching TV or something, and she decides to pick up your folder and look through it, you better be thankful because you're not paying for anything. If you don't like her, get another lawyer who might be even more busy. Like you have a free lawyer. No one told you to run up and down the streets doing shit. I just love this entitlement of Rolls Royce service when you're not paying anything.
Or do y'all actually fight the cases and care about people really being innocent and guilty? That would have been my first question. Because I need to know, if this is about to be a waste of time or do I need to, really, really get myself educated on everything because y'all just going to sit there and sink me.
Okay.
Where your head at? I need to know. What am I working with here? Because we already know what Krell never did. Still over somewhere. What is he even doing? He didn't get off the case. He didn't file anything. He could have did a indict or dismiss on the Erica stuff by now because it's the time is up on it. What you need to do is just pull off the case.
Mm-hmm.
You pull off.
I'm just listening. I'm not saying anything.
I know.
It's February 2nd. I'm just listening. That's just all I'm doing.
Yeah, figure out what you want to do. But he need to come off the case. I mean, if you feel like the thing of why, if you feel like I know, but you know how when I asked about the other ones, if you feel that this man is going to do what he's supposed to do, that's one thing. But if you know for certainty, like he's been showing you something else, you need to just, what is wrong with you? Everybody hates babies in the background. Everybody don't get him. What's up here?
Okay.
What's wrong with you? I just fed you. It's me on the phone.
Go ahead on and finish babysitting what you're doing. I'll call you tomorrow.
I'll leave it alone.
All right, love you.
Get up, little boy. All right, love you. Bye.
It's ridiculous. It's like on some struggle friendship for me. Um,
Say
hold
thank you.
on. Okay, so here's Monday. So he's got an attitude. He's kind of in thought. She's over there babysitting. The kids moving around. She's not sure what's going on. She's complaining at him. She's telling him what to do, kind of low key complaining about his defense, all of those things. And then now here's Monday and he's thrilled. Okay. Um, is it Chili Watts tea? Thank you so much, sis. 1 month supporting. You can't afford him, Sonya. Maybe now you will stop trying. I'm going to say this. Look, think of it this way, too. Nesto was doing okay with Bamal Chopra. Even though when we entered the conversation and was hearing everything, Bamal had been able to get his theft by deceptions. He'd been able to get rid of those one after one for a very long time. This chick comes on the scene, makes him waste money. Bamal Chopra is now over here with damn Terrence Bradley. His rate probably has just gone up. And I'm waiting for them to talk about that they saw that Bamal Chopra was over there in the courtroom with Fonnie Willis and the whole situation. But I'm thinking to myself, it's Sonya's fault. I feel like Sonya ran off all his lawyers. It's Sonya's fault all of Shirley's money got wasted. Okay? Nesto's over here taking her word for stuff and wasting all of Shirley's money. And then he's sitting there with Hannah, which not to say Hannah's doing a bad job. I don't know what job Hannah's doing. We know that she was nervous. Okay. But Nesto really might have an uphill battle one way or the other. It doesn't matter if he had Jesus. Okay.
Hello?
How your day going?
Speaking of Jesus, I think he felt like he got some Jesus. And he feels like he said his mystical, he got some magical, mystical help straight from above, and he got that magical fairy dust put on him, and he was so happy on February 5th because guess what? He's getting a bond, guys. Guys, the bond is coming and they just have one more court date to go. And guess what? It's March 13th and this Negro is still locked up. Okay. I'm just going to spoiler alert for you. All right, let's get into it.
It's going good now. It's going good now.
Well, I want to say thank you for saving my life. Thank you for saving
He said,
my
thank you for
life.
saving my life.
I wrote her today.
Huh?
They can't. They won't let you on the tablet no more, she said.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't understand that either.
Okay. That didn't make no sense.
No, that didn't make no sense to me.
Not at all. But hey, you got court coming up in a couple weeks. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
Oh, girl, come on.
I sit there and cry for at least 10 minutes. I can't be wrong. Man, I just couldn't believe I went through all of this. I just couldn't believe it. I was just thinking about everything.
Yep. All of this shit.
I just couldn't
All this unnecessary shit. Dirty your face. Dirty your face.
The ground.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I do thank you for saving my life. I thank Hannah for listening and believing.
Did she do good?
She did good to me.
Okay, that's all that matters. She spoke on everything.
Oh, you didn't
She
see?
did good to me.
No, I gotta look at it. What's the name called me screaming? He got it out. Okay. I was asleep.
She said, who called her? The YouTube streets called her?
What?
So, yeah, Sylvia called me. So, I didn't see it. I got to look at it. And then my brother just called me, my little young brother. I was on the phone with him. Come on, the one in Miami. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
It's
I'm looking for
drilling out there like that.
Yeah. Because I got so many text messages on Instagram talking about, see, now what they going to say. Now what them haters going to say. I was like, hey, I guess a lot of people was watching. A lot of
What?
people was watching. Yep.
So what did someone said, what are those haters going to say?
Because they
He
was
got a
like,
butt
now what
lawn
the
reduction. This is what annoys me is that I don't like what I don't care. Like Nesto getting I don't even know if Nesto, like, we don't know we don't have the evidence, right? Why in the world are people out here putting out that people like are haters? Like that really aggravates me because we're telling a story and because we choose to have a good time with it. This Negro shouldn't even know what the fuck I'm doing and saying. And then somebody's out here trying to throw salt out here like people are haters. We don't even know this man. Nobody knows him. Sonya doesn't even fucking know him. She fucked this dude. She didn't even know his middle name. She pulled her pants down and everything, gave him her whole entire middle. She didn't even know what his damn last name was, I bet you. But I'm a hater because I've been providing awareness to this numbskull's case. Girl,
hater
stop
ass.
it. Hold on. I need to hear that. People out here calling people to tell them that people are haters? What?
Messages on Instagram talking about,
Sonya could be lying because Sonya does embellish and say stupid shit, but I don't like that.
oh, see, now what they going to say. Now what them haters go just on. Yeah. Because I got so many text messages on Instagram talking about, see, now what they going to say. Now what them haters going to say. I was like, hey, I guess a lot of people was watching. A lot of people
What?
was watching, yep.
Mm.
Because they was like, now what them hater ass girls going to say. You going on live. I know you're going to go on live. I'm like, yeah.
Look, this is not damn Destiny's Child. What's that other group? Danity Kane. This isn't Destiny's Child, Danity Kane, the Supremes. I don't.
Turn
Uh,
the video off first because she be loud. Come on. I'm going to take her to her mama.
girl,
Uh-oh.
hating on what?
Okay.
Hating on
Yeah,
a
I had to
jail
cry about 10
sentence?
minutes, man. I just think
Hating
that shit
on
was
some
just
criminal ass charges? Who could be hating
for
on
me.
that?
No, I'm telling you, what really got me was for me to see the DA, the head DA there, the black lady. I
Oh,
forgot her name.
Fanny was there?
No, the other lady who be over there. It was in the courtroom last time. The one told me,
Uh-huh.
Ernell Winfrey, Ms.
yeah, no,
DDA
she put
Winfrey.
that book out talking about hearsay. Um, and for her to sit here and say she dropped it, that shit just blow my mind. And the prayer that I had with Sylvia,
Mm-hmm.
all of that. And on top of that, I just seen it laid on TV 3 months ago. The Cinder Man gave him life for the same shit. All that shit ran through my head at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything went through my head. And I just thank God. I just thank God. I just thank God. I can't let nobody tell me what he ain't done for me. And like I
Mm-hmm.
said, thank you.
That's what that girl saying too. One of the girls, she was like, prayer work. Because I was a couple people that was praying for you. And that reached out to
There's
me
what?
after listening that was praying for you. A lot of people.
I
A lot of
appreciate
people.
it. I
It's a
appreciate it.
lot of people that's on on your team. You know, I get a lot of text messages, a lot of emails. It's
Okay. Nesto caused all of this. If he had been straight with Shirley from the start, she may have been pissed, but still supported him. But he wanted to stick and keep her in the dark. No accountability. None. And also, she ran off all of his good help. The ADA made a strategic move to dismiss for the time being. Yeah, it's not off the table. Well, now what we know is it's not off the table. I would love to hear the call from the other day. That's the and her breaking up with him. Girl, can we find those ASAP? Okay, yes, the typewriter. Hey, Legacy Moon. Um, the ADA, yes, the ADA made a strategic move. You are a criminal, sir. Yeah, nobody is hating on that. Girl, my husband is at work right now. My husband, okay? My not my friend, not my side piece, my legal with documents and paperwork filed in Mecklenburg County, okay? Girl, period. On per, right? Nobody's jealous of this Negro, this no good, ain't got shit, got some sort of little piece of property somewhere in a place where property values are not high. Negro, okay? Thank you so much to the sis who dropped me, girl, who dropped it on me. Thank you so much, sis. We read one of your comments earlier from Sonya's live last night. Anyway, let's listen. This call is very interesting, y'all. Because the YouTube streets has entered the chat.
It's a lot of people. It's people that want to hate. I don't feel like half of them sincerely hate. They're just jumping on the hate train because it's just some type of therapy for them or whatever the case may be. But let's hope everything go like it's supposed to on the 23rd.
Yeah.
I already reached out. I told them they better get them text messages and them phone calls because he wasn't nowhere around to even he didn't even know the girl. So let's get that going.
It's not the trial. Like, is she? I'm just so I don't understand. I don't understand how she doesn't understand. She says she's worked in criminal law for 8 years. He's not even indicted yet. We don't need text messages or anything. He needs to be indicted or let go. If Nesto was gone tomorrow, he's gone tomorrow. On to the next. You know how many cases there are going on right now? This case takes up a lot of time. And I'm not complaining because you guys like it and I find it quite interesting. I like it too. But when this one is over, there will be another juicy one to follow. Rest and sure and believe. Some might fall off because they just like this. And some people like true crime. Some people like the tea. Some people like the mess and the ratchet, the drama. Whatever it is what it's gonna be. Don't worry about us. We got stuff to do, places to go, people to see, other cases to talk about. They are worried about the wrong thing. Girl, annoying.
Well, they ain't got
Hey,
to go.
F.
They got whatever's going on out there, whatever you got going on. I mean, I'm just saying. All I'm telling you right now is that this is a true testament for me.
I'm very disappointed. I'm not gonna
Thank you
lie.
so
Those
very
text
much
mess,
for
whatever
being
the
there.
texts are
Never
that are
stop
saying
being
things
there
like that,
from
I'm
day
very
one.
disappointed. Now, if it's
I look at
people from
character.
Cleveland
I
and
look at character.
her
I look
and
at
her
character. That's why.
and her people, the
People,
damn
I tell you, people
Durhams,
listen to words and they
I
don't
didn't
think about
expect
the person
anything
and the person's
different. But
actions and
it's
how they
like,
move. They just go
damn,
like, oh,
really? The
it's got to
fabric
be true. They wouldn't have just, and I'm like, no,
that's on some
that's not how this going.
fabrication.
I said, no. I said, he ain't that type of person. He's too passive. He ain't that type of person on anything. So a person's behavior is going to be the same across the board. If a person is aggressive with this, they're going to be aggressive with that. They're going to be strong arming on this, they're going to be strong arming on that. And I was like, that ain't his personality,
Well,
So,
like I said, thank you again. Thank you so very much. So tell myself, I say thank you for the prayers as well. I just met the lady. I just met the lady 30 minutes.
all right.
Uh,
Hi.
so I just want to say thank you again so very much. Man, I know the rest of it that shit's gonna come out. Like I said, I ain't mad at nothing. I'm not. The truth gonna come out. So when it's coming
I'll
out,
be mad for you. That's some bullshit. No.
well, what I'm saying
I'll
is,
be mad for you.
I mean, what I'm saying is that right now, I ain't got nothing to say right now. I just got to let
Hello.
God keep working. What you
Say
say?
thank you, Nesto. Nesto said he want to say thank you. That's real good.
Oh, how you doing?
The power of God, man. The power of God.
Hey, look here.
God did it.
Look here.
God did it.
Yes, he did. And I want to say thank you so very much. I only met you 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And I want to say, I told you that God sent you some kind of way. And I want to say thank you again for your time.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. You know, the calls are being listened to, so they know I'm on the phone with you.
What'd you say?
No, the YouTube be on the call. We ain't worried about that. We know. We ain't thinking about that. Something else that I'm going to talk about.
Well, I just say thank you for
This is what I want to say. So if God took the charge, if God saw it for it to be dismissed, which it wasn't because ma'am never signed the paperwork. Ma'am okayed the dismissal, but the actual paperwork was never done. And it's still up for consideration and said she might bring it back in a grand jury indictment. What was all this high-fiving for? Maybe they didn't understand that this dismissal, well, that's a whole nother side to the conversation. Just, but it's like, oh, God sent. He sent it. He made a way out of no way for some damn CP to be dismissed. But guess what? It wasn't dismissed. It was never dismissed because she's potentially bringing it back. So who's bringing it back? It's now the devil's bringing it back. Who's bringing it back? Who took it away and who's bringing it back? That's what I want to understand. Because if there's some CP somewhere, if God has a hand in it, he's going to make sure that justice is prevailed for the victim in those photos. Okay? It didn't play out well at all. It didn't play out because God does not bless miss. Where's Mr. Reality Check TV? Give us an acronym for some miss. God does not bless miss. Maybe there's a reason why something that was said wasn't followed up with some paperwork because the lady said it, but the paperwork was never processed. And what does that mean? If the actions don't follow the words, well, you're still sitting there with $700,000 on that jacket. That's over $1 million in bail he has right now. He's sitting over $1 million with that CP. Ma'am wasn't even, she was like, oh, I need to fill out a form. Oh, okay. All right. I'll fill out the form, but we'll bring that back with a grand jury indictment. I was like, watch out. Y'all sitting up here praying and hoping for indictments. You just might get one. Okay. But everybody's messy. Everybody's a hater. And at the end of the day, God don't bless mess. So some way out of no way, that lady got it in her mind she was going to drop something. She's the whole deputy district attorney. She didn't file that paper because that wasn't probably what she meant to do. She probably was sitting there thinking, what kind of damn, what happened? She probably looked at that folder and was like, did I say I was going to dismiss that? I meant we need to get that indictment. We get ready to go to the grand jury on that one. Because that's sure enough what we heard on Monday.
for your prayer.
Yeah. So we're going back in time, guys. But what we do know is on Monday, February 5th, it got dismissed. But the deputy district attorney, Winfrey, never processed the paperwork and now said that they will revive that charge potentially. She didn't even say potentially. We'll just bring that back with a grand jury indictment. And then Judge Manning was like, okay. Well, and she told Nesto, you could be rearrested up under a grand jury warrant if they pursue an indictment. And that was on March 11th. Okay. Everything is in my playlist. Okay. Let's get back into it. But if you don't know who is on the phone, this is someone from the YouTube streets, Sylvia. Sylvia has done reporting on Nesto. Somehow, Sylvia has entered into the Global Tel Link phone calls and has now entered into the chat through the content. So it seems quite strange, but he's sitting up there talking to Sonya, and Sonya she's calling her on damn speed dial. Nesto's talking, and next thing you know, he's like, thank her yourself. Okay, maybe I just messed it up, y'all. Hold on. All right, let me fix it. Y'all, All right, where were we? We were at 6:59. Uh-oh. I just messed it up. Hold on. Like I said, God don't bless mess. They looked at that deputy district attorney looked at that folder and was like, "Oh hell no!" And I would assume she has to get the district attorney to sign off on that stuff. Girl, Funny Willis ain't signing off on nothing. Listen to how she connects the call. This is the same way she did the three-way when she had that Tubi man on. Sonya likes to go ahead and connect calls and doesn't even tell people that she's getting ready to put someone else on the line. Hold on.
Say thank you, Beth. So Nestle said he want to say thank you. That's real good.
Oh, how you doing?
The power of God, man. The power of God.
Hey, look here.
God did it.
Look here.
God did it.
Yes, he did. And I want to say thank you so very I only met you 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And I want to say, I told you that God sent you some kind of way. And I want to say thank you again for your time.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. You know the calls are being listened to, so they know I'm on the phone with you.
What'd you say?
No, the YouTube be on the call. We ain't worried about that. We know. We ain't thinking about that.
Well,
Something else for them to talk about.
Well, I just say thank you for your prayers, because that prayer is real. And if you believe in God, and if you're telling the truth gonna come out. And if you're a good person and telling the truth at the same time, it's gonna come out. So for me to see a lawyer sitting there, and you pray for the lawyer, and you say, hope that she get all the tools that she needs to prevail for me. She's done that.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I don't think I didn't hear the words in the prayer, because I listened very well. I don't talk good, but I listened very well. And like I told Sonya, I want to say thank you to the DA, because the DA, I seen that lady prosecutor boy on TV and sitting down the road with 2 life sentences. For me to see this woman on TV today, and she's saying she's dismissing my charges, that one number God for real right there. That
It's nobody but God. Nobody but God.
So thank you.
You have to remember that, and he's gonna do more too. You just watch.
Yeah,
God's gonna work it out, all of it. Yeah.
Yes, he is. So thank you. I didn't tell you. I said there after that. I came out the room because sorry for my voice. I'm just so excited right now. I come out the room, and I was trying about 10, 15 minutes. I I couldn't help but sit there and let it all out because it's been a hell of a ride. Hell of a ride.
Amen. 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 See, that's what happens when you're obedient to God. The power of, God is powerful. Oh, I got to say, and I was telling them that people was unsubscribing to my channel because I said I went there and I prayed for you. So I was like,
That's okay. The good people will come on. The bad people can go fall off. Some of the right ones just fall off.
It's a lot of people need Jesus now. I'm trying to tell you now. I seen him say that. I'm sticking on that. Man, I got a lot to testify on. So thank you so very much.
So you got a testimony. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome.
Yes. All right. Well, you
welcome. I was excited. I know you was excited when you heard that they dropped the charge.
Well, I was kind of, to be honest with you, it was kind of scary because I ain't got nothing good since I've been here. So it was kind of like, oh, here we go again. So it was like known to me for a minute. Then the lawyer, she stood up and said, I'm coming to see you. So I looked back. I'm like, wow, okay. So it started getting a little red in. But when I went out there and started crying, I'm a grown man. I don't cry for nothing. But I had to let them tears go out today. I know you like this. I let them tears go on out. But, whew, got some more crying to do tonight. So
that's right. You just gonna be praising him. Just praise God because God did it. God did it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He worked a miracle. He worked a miracle for you.
So thank you again. You enjoy your evening.
Yeah, you too. You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, you keep on talking. You keep on goddamn getting it to them on God now. They don't want this shit now. Yeah, come on in. If you come on in now, I'm telling you.
It's all right. I hung up with her just now. My knees. How are your knees doing?
How my knees or your knees doing?
Well, my one knee bad, but you had both your knees was messed up before you went to jail.
Well, they was hurt, but guess what? When I got back into this dormitory, that lady wants to start dancing again. I forgot it for a few minutes again. Then I said, hold up, I hurt my damn self. Let me chill for a minute.
You know what I'm saying? You know you're out.
Yeah.
Well, you know you're out.
Yeah.
You know you're out. You know you're pushing 50. You know you're up there. You know you're up there, boy.
Man, I tell you.
It ain't over, but it's half over.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But it's coming, though. Man, God's good. What I'm saying is that
I need to hear that again.
I ain't got nothing to say right now. I just got to let you work.
All right, 5 gifted memberships from Chris.
He want to say thank you. That's real good.
504, where was God when he was slutting Sonya out in the back of the RV?
Hey, give me that.
Hey, look here.
God did it.
Look here.
God did it.
You better stop.
Yes, he did. And I want to say thank you so very much. I only met
Hold on. Y'all, if I could tell you what Lambo just did, I'm not going to tell you that, but he just stole something off my desk. Where was God when he wasn't in the midst at that moment. He was watching and saying, "You just wait. You have a whole wife, right?" And Chris just gifted 5. Let's see. My God. Lisa Lulu, NP, Nikki, is it Nikki Georgia 833? Faux NY TL. Faux NY TA. Faux NY TL. And Tiffany F. You got gifted, guys. Chris, thank you so much for dropping that magic on us and gifting some sisses. Where was God when Nesto was slutting out Sonya? In the bushes, okay?
30
Keeping account.
minutes. 30 minutes. And I want to say, I told you that God sent you. some kind of way. And I want to say thank you again for your time.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. The calls are being listened to, so they know I'm on the phone with you.
What'd you say?
No, the YouTube, you don't know how to call. We ain't worried about that. We know. We ain't thinking about that. Something else for them to talk about.
Well, I just say thank you for your prayers, because that prayer is real. And if you believe in God, and if you're telling the truth gonna come out. And if you're a good person and telling the truth at the same time, it's gonna come out. So for me to see my lady sitting there and you pray for.
Sometimes, look, things can happen a way out of no way, right? Fannie Lewis took me out. Look, the fact that the lawyer, the district attorney, DA, the DDA made a way out of no way to dismiss the charges, and just the absolute abhorrent, nasty, trifling ass, gross behavior of the last 2 weeks, on top of finding out that he has been tampering with witnesses. Sometimes the way out of no way is paperwork not getting filed and reviving charges, because you know what? You better not be out here trying to mess around with God's word. And just because God makes a way for you out of no way doesn't mean that stuff can't be reversed. Okay. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. And we're just sitting back watching this whole thing play out. But the bottom line is that this man thinks that God is somewhere between Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. And that's not what it is. And he gonna find out sooner than later. Yeah, sometimes it is a test before the testimony. And sometimes it is an opportunity to see if you are actually worthy, period. And the behavior of the last couple of weeks, and it's gonna look, we don't know what's really going on here and how this whole thing is going to pan out, but these people really are using, I think, i I just, me personally, I'm not going to say I don't like, there's some things I don't like. And I think that Nesto, this is what I'm going to say. I think Nesto thinks that God is somewhere, God, Jesus, blessings are somewhere between Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, and a birthday wish. And it's none of that. So he's going to find out. At the end of the day, he's going to find out. Stop, seeking other people to do your bidding. This man is a user, and Sonya is a user. Sonya was mad for finding out she was being used because she is a user herself. And whether she was using Nesto, using him for what? He doesn't have anything, because this woman just likes to have someone to keep company and keep time with. She doesn't really want much. She doesn't want much, but she is a user. Mark my words. She's definitely a user. And I think she was insulted because she felt like, how dare you try to use me? And she just didn't think that a user was going to be a user, just like she's a user. And if this thing gets I think she's just very, very, very much frustrated. But hearing the YouTube streets enter the chat in, and good, I mean, people can change their minds and change how they view things. That's their business. It's just interesting. The dialogue is always focused right back to the YouTube streets. To me, if you have a friend, your help, like, I wouldn't be so concerned with what other people are going to think, but the dialogue revolving around the YouTube streets is listening, or stuff for people to talk about. Like, it's just such a part. It's like the YouTube streets is in the chat, I mean, we are the chat, but you know what I mean? The content usually shouldn't be so focused on what we're doing and thinking. And this particular subject, they're like a fan of us. They're our fans.
Love you. And you
They're
see,
hating
told
on
me that she
us.
get all the tools that she needs to prevail for me. She's done that.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I don't think
Amen.
I don't think I didn't hear the words in the prayer because I listened very well. I don't talk good, but I listened very well. And like I told Sonya, I want to say thank you to the DA because the DA, I seen that lady prosecutor boy on TV and sitting down the road with 2 life sentences. For me to see this woman on TV today and she's saying she's dismissing my charges, that one number God for real right there. That
It's
wasn't no.
nobody but God. Nobody but God.
So thank
You
you.
have to remember that. And you know, he's going to do more too. You just watch.
Yeah,
God's going to work it out, all of it. Yeah.
Yes, he is. So thank you. I didn't tell you I sat there after that. I came out the room to Zoom. Sorry for my voice. I'm just so excited right now. I come out the room.
I'm just so
Come out the
excited
room. And I
right
was around about
now.
10, 15 minutes. I couldn't help but sit there and let it all out because
I want to thank all my
that's been a hell of a
fans.
ride. Hell of a ride.
Amen. 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 Yes, what happened when
Girl, the
you're
Tooth
obedient to
Fairy,
God.
Santa
The
Claus,
power of,
Easter Bunny,
God is
thank
powerful.
Lambo,
Oh, God is good. And
Portia, all the dogs
I
of
was
the YouTube
telling them that
streets.
people was unsubscribing to my channel because I said I went there and I
What does that have to do with the man who says he was concerned because he just saw 2 life sentences get pushed down, and now people unsubscribing from your channel is relevant to the conversation?
prayed for you. So I was like,
That's okay. The good people will come on. The bad people can go fall off. Them the right ones.
So good people and bad people. This is this is really interesting. I never thought I would hear something like this.
It's a lot of people need Jesus now. I'm trying to tell you now. I see him saying that.
amen.
So I'm sticking on that. Man, I got a lot to testify on. So thank
You
you.
sure
Amen.
do have a lot
So
to
you got a
testify
testimony.
on.
You're welcome.
You sure
You're
do.
welcome. You're absolutely welcome.
Yes.
It was the speed
All right.
dial for me. Girl, Nesto was sitting up there talking. Sonya had flipped the line to make a phone call. She didn't even say, hold on. It was the speed dialness for me.
Well, you
You're welcome. I was excited. I know you was excited when you heard that they dropped the charge.
Well, I was kind of, to be honest with you, it was kind of scary because I ain't got nothing good since I've been here. So it was kind of like, oh, here we go again. So it was like known to me for a minute. Then the lawyer, she stood up and said, I'm coming to see you. So I looked back. I'm like, wow, okay. So it started getting a little red in. But when I went out there and started crying, I'm a grown man. I don't cry for nothing. But I had to let them tears go out today. I know you like it.
I would have started crying when the paperwork, that lady not producing the paperwork, those words meant nothing. So she never put the paperwork through. So right now you're sitting at $1.1 million bond until she files it. And once it gets filed, it could be coming back with a grand jury indictment.
Amen.
Woo, got some more crying to do tonight. So
that's right. You just gonna be praising him. Just praise God because God did it. God did it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He worked a miracle. He worked a miracle for you.
So thank you again. You enjoy your evening.
You too. You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, you keep on talking. You keep on goddamn getting it to them on God now. They don't want this shit now. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in now. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna go with it just now. My knees. How are your knees doing?
How my knees or your knees doing?
But my one knee bad, but you had both your knees was messed up before you went to
Well,
jail.
It was hurt, but guess what? When I got back into this dormitory, that lady wants to start dancing again. I forgot it for a few minutes again. Then I said, hold on.
He said he wanted to start dancing.
You know what I'm saying? You know you're out.
Yeah.
Well, you know you're out.
Yeah.
You know you're out. You know you're pushing 60. You know you're up there.
Manipulation of
You
the
know
fake
you're up there, boy.
Christians.
Man,
People like
yeah.
Nesto
It ain't over,
deal
It
with
but
ain't,
it's half over.
semantics. He picks
yeah,
and
that's
chooses
right.
where
That's
to
right. So
apply.
it's coming, though. It's,
Mm-hmm.
man, God's good.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks he should be free.
Wow.
And innocence applies
Yep.
to certain things,
Hopefully
not
they
all
get those
things.
records. They get those records by the time we go to court. You good.
Oh, I know that for a fact. Yeah.
Oh, you real good. They get them records. Oh my gosh. I already put it out there to the judge. I already told her. You know, I'm just waiting. They got to get the record. So she,
Lord.
then it's a done deal. So what's that? Run that. It's a
Okay,
wrap.
you go ahead and finish on one tale going on, and you go ahead and get the baby
Girl.
straightened out. And
When Judge Manning said, I didn't get the paper for the dismissal, she said I didn't file it. I was like I screamed. I was like, no, she did not. Ma'am. Ma'am. Well, I can speak to that. Well, it's just going to sit here if you don't do anything with it. Okay, well, do I need to submit the form? Oh, okay, I'll send it, but we'll just revive that on a grand jury indictment. I was like, what? Say what one more time? So what now? Okay, so you forgot, you did not send the dismissal. You forgot it. You neglected to send it, whatever the case might be. You did not send the form. But you will do what? You're going to revive it with what? You're just going to revive it with a grand jury indictment? Oh, okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Girl, that was some bad news for Nesta. What a bad day for you.
well, get set together, and I'm gonna call you
I'm about
back.
to drop her off so I can start packing because I am not together.
All right, so I hit
But
you back,
I'll
man. I hit you back
come in.
10:30.
All right, I'll be back by then.
Okay, bye. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Yeah, no clue. Yeah,
Hey,
no clue.
they made me short, but they made me powerful.
Hey, that's what old boy said. Boy said that. Old boy said that she might be little, but she's something else.
Yeah, they made me small, but you know where they short you, they give you other strength.
Yeah.
So that's how that go.
Boy, God got some more work for me to do. He got some more work for me to do.
I don't believe she has been so vested into this creep.
Very, very much.
She's not ready to give up on anything.
Yeah, all right. I'm fighting for you.
Okay. All right. I'm about to throw up. Okay, hold on. Let's I cannot. All right, let's pivot real quick just so we can I want to listen to that one more time. Not that, but something else. Hold on, guys. Let's watch this real quick because I feel like any of you guys who are new here, you don't know what's going on. Let's hear the words from straight from the horse's mouth, okay? On today. Okay. Let's hear this live and direct. Hold on. And then I'm gonna let y'all go because I know some of y'all it might be it's about that time. Okay. All right, let's hear what's going on here.
Back charges.
Yes, Your Honor. 20 cycles with arrest out of Georgia and Kentucky, a 2006 felony conviction for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, death by receiving stolen property, also a 2006 conviction for false statements, and a 2005 conviction out of Kentucky for bank fraud. In addition to the cases on the calendar, there are 3 additional open cases, Your Honor. a CWAC case under 23 CP 219961. Death by deception, 3 counts. That's under case number 23 CP 220091. And the third case is theft by deception, financial transaction card fraud, 3 counts under 23 CP 220152. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Rondon.
Good evening, Judge. For position 1 on the add-on calendar, the state and I have been able to come to a consent bond. So for 22 CP 210500, the bond that we've agreed to consent to is $3,000 with the following conditions: an ankle monitor to surrender his passport and to have no contact with the named victim. Position 2 for 22 CP 211078. We've consented to a $9,000 total bond with the same conditions as the previous case: ankle monitor, surrender the passport, and no contact with the named victim. For position 3, which is 22 CP 212559, we have agreed to a $15,000 total bond with the same conditions: ankle monitor, surrender passport, and no contact with the named victim, and also no contact with Erica Hewley, or AKA Erica King. And then additionally, Judge, for position 4, which is 23 CP 215407, the last time we were in court for this case, the state announced that it was dismissed through a decline to prosecute. And so I'm a little confused why this case is back on the calendar.
I didn't see a dismissal on this one.
Your Honor, I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407, at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
Okay. So okay, so
Bloop. Ooh. She probably went over and said, "Hey, DA, can you sign off on these jackets, please? Hey, Fonnie, you got a minute? I'm gonna come into your office. I got some files for you to sign off on. I think I'm gonna dismiss this charge for Mr. Williams." And Fonnie was like, no, ma'am. Yeah, don't file the paper. We'll just wait. We'll wait 30 days till it goes back, and then you can just let them know that we'll bring that back through the grand jury. You know. No, we're not doing that on time. Okay. She said we will revive. What did Ernell say? Because Hannah said she was confused, and DDA Ernell, Miss Winfrey, she said, "Excuse me, Judge, I can speak to that."
To 23 CP 215407, at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
She said we will revive that case through a indictment.
okay.
Judge Manning seems thrown off.
So
She knows she just dropped a bomb on everybody. DDA Ernell is sitting there real cool, isn't she? She's like,
okay, so was the because I didn't see the dismissal filed yet.
I did not file one, Your Honor. Should I send you a?
Oh, okay. No, as long as you file, because I looked at it today and I didn't see the indictment. That's why. Okay, so all right, they'll dismiss it now, sir. Just so you know, they can also, if she says they're going to revive it in an indictment, they could indict your case, and then rearrest you on a grand jury warrant, just so you know. Okay, and I don't know about the case in front of Judge Edwards or the other indicted cases, if you've got bonds or what's happened with those. All right, best of luck.
Judge, for clarity, for the consent bond, will Ms. Rhonda be preparing those consent bonds and submitting those to the court?
Everyone is sitting there looking like, what in the fuck? I wish I had been focused on Hannah. I want to see what Hannah was looking like. We should go over to judgment, the raw footage, and see what was on Hannah, because Hannah's face is almost giving like, what? You guys are crying. Nesto is frozen. Okay, hold on. Let's go to Judge Manning. Hold on. Let's Alexandra Manning. Judge Alexandra Manning. Okay, here we go. Ooh. All right, hold on. Hold on, guys. It's coming.
Which is 23 CP 215-407. The last time we were in court for this case, the state announced that it was dismissed through a decline to prosecute. And so I'm a little confused why this case is back on the calendar.
I didn't see a dismissal on this one.
Let's just keep our eyes on Hannah.
Your Honor, I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215-407, at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
Okay. So okay, so was the because I didn't see the dismissal filed yet.
I did not file one, Your Honor. Should I?
So do you think Ernell told Hannah what the deal was? Because Hannah did not. Me personally, I would have been like, ooh, what? Wait, excuse me, DDA Winfrey. I thought this was going to be a dismissal. Like, what changed? Do you think that they'd had a conversation and she already knew? Because sis kind of kept it a little bit cool as a cucumber. So let's hear when she says we're gonna revive it in an indictment. Hold on.
I send you
okay. No, as long as you find, because I looked at it today and I didn't see the indictment. That's why. Okay, so all right, they'll dismiss it now, sir. Just so you know, they can also, if she says they're going to revive it in an indictment, they could indict your case and then rearrest you on a grand jury warrant. Just so you know. Okay, and I don't know about the case in front of Judge Edwards or the other indicted cases, if you've got bonds or what's happened with those. All right, best of luck.
Judge, for clarity, for the consent bond, will Ms. Rhonda be preparing those consent bonds and submitting those to the court?
Okay, this is what I think. So they were saying that they were waiting for Hannah to log into Zoom, and it's what I also heard was that she was leaving Cobb County Adult Detention Center when this happened. Guys, this happened on Monday, for those of you who don't know. I'm wondering if she got the bad news from Ernell Winfrey, the DDA, and went to talk to Nesto because this was add-on. This was an add-on, which means this was not on the docket. For some reason, they brought this back to the docket, and maybe they brought it back because she did get a reduction in bond on a couple of charges, but also was notified that they were going to revive the CP charges. And she doesn't look happy. She doesn't, I mean, not to say she looked thrilled, but she also didn't look surprised. And I mean, maybe they work with, maybe they work on not showing their reactions, but she didn't even make an eye flutter. She got that news, and it just, not she should feel everything, but if your client is slowly getting into the clear and you just backtrack on something major, that would make me at least want to ask a question like, DDA, can I reach out to you? Can I understand why we're going back on this, or what's happening? Yada, 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 yada. I wonder if she'd already had a conversation with the DDA and they'd already told her, and that's why she drove all the way out to Cobb County to go see Nesto in person, because that could have been a lawyer phone call rather than like, hey, we're reducing the bonds. Just be aware. I'll see you in the such and such room or whatever. I'll see you on the Zoom. She went for a personal visit. She probably needed to let him know that they've got something is up and they're reopening this jacket, because she didn't even say we could. She said we will. That's what I heard. And maybe, did Sonya not say if she found something out bad, found out that he was guilty or something like that, that she was going to let him go? Maybe there was something. Why would they bring that jacket back? Because the DDA does still have to have the DA sign off, and that's Fonnie Willis. We know Fonnie's busy, but we know Fonnie's still in the office. And if Fonnie was not signing off, then Fonnie won't sign it off. If we know one thing about Fonnie Willis, when that's it and that's all. You know what I mean? She's Fonnie, that's it and that's all Willis. Okay. Something was up, and Hannah did not flinch when she said that. So Hannah wouldn't have asked about it being removed. Otherwise, I'm kind of confused why it's still on here. Why didn't she ask the DDA, why are we bringing this back? I thought this was being dismissed. Not to say it is the appropriate time, but hey, why are we bringing this back? And also, can I give you a call after this so we can discuss this? I'm trying to understand why this is coming back. Procedurally, maybe it might not have been appropriate. I'm not really sure. But these lawyers do talk in the hallway. I think she knew. I think she knew. I think she knew something. I'm confused why this is on the calendar. Maybe why it was on the add-on calendar. I'm not really sure. But that's a good point that you're mentioning. Why would she say she's confused at why is it on the add-on calendar? I'm not sure. Maybe because it was never dropped. But they could be I'm not sure. We don't, just because, I don't know. I don't know. Lawyers talk to each other, especially if she's in the same building. She's in the same buildings all the time. And she would have given her the heads up. I just, the fact that she did not flinch, and that is a very serious charge. I know Hannah is between a rock and a hard place. Maybe she's there. I don't know. It's an observation, guys. Mm, and she may already know the answer because she told her. And maybe it's limited. Hey, this is professional courtesy. I'm telling you, don't tell your client, or I'm telling you, I'm giving you the heads up. Maybe there was only but so much she could tell Nesto. I don't know, but interesting, right? Anyway, guys, we're at 3 hours. I don't want to keep you guys any longer. We went through a lot today. I hope you enjoyed this. Whatever questions you guys have, let's put them down below. We'll do a nice call in tomorrow with all of your questions. There's lots of comments under the polls. We definitely need to do some addressing the comments and some questions. So drop your questions, comments down below. You guys talk to each other. This was I feel like look at her face. I mean, she does look a little thrown off, but Nesto is let's see Nesto.
Court. And
I,
then,
Miss Robinson, you read my mind. I was about to say I can prepare them and submit them this evening.
okay, and then for the case, I know she said the dismissal order for position 4, is Ms. Winfrey gonna submit a dismissal order for that one? Just so we have something, otherwise the case is just gonna stay open.
If Your Honor would prefer that I send something, I will do that.
Okay, let's see, what is? Yeah, or will it be something you need me to sign? I don't think those get signed by me, do they?
No.
Well, first
and-
appearance if they know across it, but. Okay, well, if it's something you need me to sign, if you just want to email it to me. All right,
Okay.
sir, like I said, if they do an indictment, they can do a direct indictment and issue a grand jury warrant. They can rearrest you on that. I don't know the status of your other cases because you have some indicted. I know there's one that's in front of Judge Williams.
Girl,
So,
Hannah,
this won't have any
Hannah,
effect on any of those.
I
Best
don't
of luck to
envy
you, sir. You
you.
can leave the booth.
Wait, hold on.
Your Honor, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Bye,
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank
Nesto.
you.
Thanks,
All
Judge.
right, so have a good evening. All right, we got position 5 on the add-on. It was 23 CP.
Okay. I just felt like, you know what? After that last call we listened to and everybody was so high-fiving and happy and all of the things, at the end of the day, we know who the first creator of the law was. I'm not going to try and get all judgy and preachy with you guys, but you guys know where the judges you know where the law comes from, okay? And at the end of the day, these folks were high-fiving, happy, all of these things, Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, tooth fairying, all of the things. And it's coming right back. It's coming right on back. The file is not closed. And mm, it is very I think he needs to drop that 0. Look, we know Sonya. We've said Sonya needs to drop that 0 named Nesto, but Nesto needs to drop that 0 named Sonya. Sonya has been a bad luck charm ever since she entered the chat. And if Nesto wants to have one glimmer of hope, maybe his lesson, sometimes we have to find the lesson in it all. Let me shout out to Facebook, Anisha, and Kelly, Felicia, and Sable. Let me tell you, the lesson in this all is for him to stop relying on so many women, and maybe he needs to rely and believe and work on himself and his own faith, because what him relying on all these women is getting him absolutely nowhere. That's what we've seen. His faith and reliance on all of these women has gotten him absolutely nowhere. He needs to get one and get real with himself, because it's a joke. Are these the people who donated to the Ho No Fund Me? What? Where was God when he was slutting Sonya in the back of the RV? Girl. Chris, thank you. In These Streets gifted a membership. Let me see if I can find it. Thank you so much, sis. Girl. Let me see. Where's that one? His lawyer should have caught that unpopular opinion, but this looks like railroading, and that's the amount of time he had to sit. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm going to be real honest with you, sis. I have no idea. Like, as far as we can't give him time served if he hasn't even been indicted. He's caught in kind of a wheel of paperwork, paperwork and procedure, right? So he might be getting railroaded in our opinion, but allegedly the law or the protocols in that particular state and city is that he could sit there 4 and 5 years pending indictment. So we might say, hey, that looks like railroading, but that might just look like how they do business in Georgia or Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like, we can't think of it as how they do it in Tennessee or New York or Miami or Chicago. We have to look at it as how they do it in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Um, and on top of that, let's just be honest. If there are pictures with a child, that needs to be fully exercised because these children end up unalived, deleted, and there's mommies and daddies who are missing their kids. You know what I'm or children that need therapy and services because some weirdo victimized them. Like, let's think of it on the other side too. I understand that it's unfortunate for him, but if there was something in his computer, they need to fully make sure it's vetted out and let him be cleared. Let's look at it as getting him cleared rather than making him the like the fall guy for something. You're sitting there anyway. He's got a whole other laundry list of charges. Get him cleared once and for all. You know what I mean? But there's a child out there that potentially was victimized, and that's not a good thing. KK, thank you so much, sis. They call me Tam, Cece, Shebe, Cher, Monique, Taylor, and Solange. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got gifted. Let me see if I can find the other one. KK, and then Sonya. So great question, great point. We know you're watching Sonya. We not stupid. Ooh. Okay. Sonia, we not stupid. I just gave you a heart. Um, Nitwit. Um, and I can't see the other. Maybe I can scroll back. I don't think I can get it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't see it at the time that you did it, sis. I appreciate it though. In these streets, gifted a membership to a sis. Thank you. KK, thank you. And to Kim Demond, thank you so much again, sis. I appreciate that. To all of you, thank you for supporting, guys. I appreciate you so much. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. This was a very long live. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. Lots of information. Ooh, another one. My goodness. Live, love, Coco. Live, love, Coco. What? Write it. This has been a wonderful members and mods day. Thank you guys. Live, love, Coco. Zena GR or Zing GR. Jalea. Jean McCormick. Candy. Diumbia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Caddy Diumbia, Jean McCormick, Jalea, Zing, and Tina O. Tina O, congratulations. One of my mods got it. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. And Live, Love, Coco, thank you so much. I appreciate that for supporting and gifting. You guys did your damn thing on the likes. 682 likes so far. Okay, guys, let me let y'all go. You guys have a wonderful day. Get the conversation going down into the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for getting me through my workday. I'm out. It's 5 p.m. Can you believe it? It's almost 5 p.m. All right, guys, take care. Love you guys. See you later. Bye. Bye, scheme team. Bye, bougie gang. See you later, guys. Continue. What happened to Nakia Joyner? What happened? Can someone tell me that? I was watching, I clicked into Grown Woman Vibes and I saw her name on the screen and I wasn't sure what was going on. What happened? I was scrolling back and she had a heart attack. Wow. What? How did anyone find out? And like how does anyone know her information on how to reach her? Wow. Did she reach out to tell everyone that she had a heart attack, or did someone from her family drop that in a comment somewhere? She was on here earlier. I didn't know that something had happened to her. Okay. Well, you know what? To God, I mean, look, thank goodness and continued healing, sis. If you're out there, you're listening. Um, I'm just hoping and praying for you that your healing continues. And thank God that she was able to convey her own story, right? And it sounds like the healing is in progress. I hate to hear that. But I'm glad that sis is still with us because it could have been far worse. She's able to type into the computer and let us know what's going on. Um, Definitely, I'm sure she still needs her rest and healing time, but it's a good sign that sis was able to come to the YouTube streets and let us know what happened and ask for prayer and positive thoughts and wishes her way. So, Nakia, continued healing and on your journey, get your rest, sis. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for bubbling that up, guys. Because definitely we needed to know. Nakia is definitely part of our community, and I wish her all. I wish her a speedy recovery. I hope that the family is being well taken care of and supported during this time. Um, wow. Okay, guys. Let me find out some more. See if I can find out some more to get to you guys and how anyone can help. I think her Cash App was Nakia Joyner, but I'm not sure. I'll see if I can get it off a Grown Woman's last live stream and see if I can maybe just send her a comment and see if maybe she might respond and see if there's anything specific that we could be doing for her. So anyway, okay, guys, you guys take care. Sending love and peace and light. And if you are due for a physical or anything like that regarding your health, stay on top of it because it's so much better. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Don't forget that. It's better to be on top of your good health rather than trying to manage something that happens unfortunate that we don't want to happen. Manage your good health, okay? That way, when and if the something happens, you can have a speedy and very successful recovery. Okay. All right, guys. You guys take care. Bye.